And good Friday evening, everybody. Welcome to Kingfisher High School as we get set for week 5 action here on KingfisherSports.tv, presented by Johnson's of Kingfisher. My name is Michael Swisher, sitting alongside Sean Scamahort on this Oventive pregame show. It's homecoming in Kingfisher, and there's a festive crowd on hand on this another breezy Friday, Sean. It's like two Fridays in a row where the wind has just decided to kick up real nice from the south.
Very breezy, and it's kind of warm too.
Yes, it is warm. Been warm all week. Hopefully, this time next week we're going to have us a little bit
A
of a
little cold front coming through.
cool spell, but it is homecoming here at Kingfisher. Prior to the game, Jennifer Garcia was named the homecoming queen. Jake Reagan, the homecoming captain. Also, prior to the game, the 2003 2013 state championship football teams were introduced down on the field. Kind of a slim crowd on hand for those, but I know, like I was saying, a lot of those 2003 guys, they were getting their late afternoon naps in. I know it was tough for them to get out here and get out to the game.
Pudding and
Well,
everything.
they'd already had their dinner, and
Yeah,
so they're packing it up for the
in the
night.
furs.
It was good to see Coach Rick Van Cleve down there with the 2003 team. Coach Hart was down there with them. Of course, Coach Stan Blundell coached on both of those teams. He was there. Uh, of course, Jeff Myers and Stuart Puritan down there with the 2013 team. So good to see them get introduced. And of course, I know I saw the 98 group was down there having a little pregame meal down in the north end, a little 25-year reunion there. So I know a couple other reunions taking place. So a good crowd on hand tonight. And everyone mentioned above here, they're hoping to see Kingfisher get its first win of the football season. The Jackets come into tonight with an 0-4 record. It's the first time in 3 decades that KHS team has sported such a mark. They were put there last week with a 21-7 loss to Perkins Tryon, and that was in the District 3A1 opener in that game. The Jackets were down 21-0 at halftime. Sean's second half, I mean, I think it's safe to say the second half, and really for a lot of game, you could look at it and Kingfisher, I don't want to say the Kingfisher outplayed Perkins. Perkins earned the win, got the win. They're a good football team, but Kingfisher really, you take away just a couple of plays, and you can't do it because those plays count. But
Right.
you take away a couple of plays, and
Take away two plays, it's a 7-7 ball
yeah,
game.
it is.
And a tale of two teams. Well, the second half, first
Yeah,
half, second half, we don't want to say it the wrong way. We had a glimpse of offense,
yeah. Well, that's the truth. Yeah,
and the defense was spectacular the second half. And
absolutely.
so, yeah, and I spoke to a couple people this week, and I told them, dude, if we play like we did the second half, I feel pretty confident about this team this week.
And I think a lot of people do. That defense was led by Jake Reagan, the young man we mentioned earlier. Held Perkins to 54 rushing yards, 128 passing yards. And of those 128, 81 came on two plays. Those two plays, you say you take those away. You can't, but, again, the Jackets were really strong outside of those two plays. KHS gained more on the ground and through the air, but they also had fewer big plays, the Jackets, and had more turnovers. The 3 interceptions, you count the one in that, in the end zone when they potentially pull Kingfisher within a score there in the second half. They've got all the momentum going, and our receiver became a ladder
Yeah,
apparently, and
climbed up on his back. Yeah,
but it this offense this year has struggled all season long. They scored just 41 points through 4 games, and we've seen games where 41 they took it easy before
right,
halftime.
right. Just to get somebody some rest at halftime. Yes.
Part of that issue has been injuries, and a bigger part of that is settling in on an offensive line. The shuffling will continue tonight, and we'll get to that in our Cimarron Electric starting lineups. But again, the defense has been mostly solid. Just a few bad snaps against Clinton, a few bad snaps last week, a few bad snaps against Chisholm, and it just kind of adds up. Mount St. Mary comes in 2-2 on the night, 2-game losing streak. They opened the season 41-15 win over Hennessy, which is another winless Kingfisher County team. That game was 16-15 after 3 quarters.
Oh,
Mount St. Mary outscored Hennessy 25-0 in the fourth, and they scored the game's final 33 points there in that game to pull away from Hennessy in that week 0. Also beat Northwest Classen 45-19 before taking their first loss 33-13 a couple of weeks ago. District play started last week. Went to Metro Christian and brought home a nice 60-14 defeat. It was 34-14 game at halftime. It was already over then, but then Metro kicked it in second half, 26-0 run there. Mount St. Mary scored 113, giving up 127 on the season. The Jackets, they're gunning for their 24th consecutive trip to the playoffs. A win tonight kind of gets them started down that path, Sean. A loss tonight, and that streak could be in serious jeopardy. The Jackets are going to have a lot of work. Let's take a look at our physical therapy central injury report as the teams are heading to midfield. And got some bad news, last week. Tanner Parker seemed fine on Friday.
That's what I just noticed.
Yeah.
I was looking
for. So he leaves here Friday night. He's fine, and he wakes up Saturday morning, and he's got swelling and soreness in his knee. And you see, he's one of the captains out there, number 52, but he is not playing tonight. But he suffered that some kind of knee injury. We're not real sure what it is just yet. Coach Jeff Myers told me we'll know next week just how long he's expected to be out. Of course, Peyton Burnham out likely for the rest of the season with that broken wrist. It's good to see last week Jackson Wilbanks made a return for the first time, made Kingfisher's big offensive play. But that is Tanner Parker's out tonight, the only major injury we've got outside of Peyton Burnham, who we know the Peyton situation. That is your Physical Therapy Central injury report. That Brandon Trackman and his staff at PT Central get you back to work, back to play, back to life faster with Physical Therapy Central. Coin toss. See what we got here. Well,
reflip.
Yeah. I guess it landed on its side.
Yeah. It's the best 2 out of 3.
Michael Stevenson, the referee tonight. So the Jackets win and defer. So they'll probably play defense first. Wind's going to be a factor tonight. It is a strong south wind. So let's take a look at first Kingfisher's offense. Your Cimarron Electric starting lineups. Got a lot going on here. So we talked about that offensive front. The left side stays the same. Bert Haig, Landon Rimpey, that's your left tackle and your left guard. Tanner Parker was your starting center. We're going to see Robert Barnett come over there from right tackle. He also played right guard at the beginning of the season. So now he's got the whole right side covered up. Robert Barnett, kind of the utility guy up front. We're going to have to see when they come out. Coach, pregame, he wasn't real sure who it was going to be. Diego Munoz or Daniel Guerrero was going to start at that right guard spot. Your right tackle is going to be Jose Santoyo. So that center, right guard, right tackle, that whole right side in the middle is new from a week ago as far as the starters go. Quarterback, Jet Birdwell. Dallin Barton's your tailback. H-back, fullback, Jairo Velarde. Jake Reagan, the tight end. Your wide receivers, Damian Haynes, Kason Blair. We're going to see Brody Beckman. We're going to see Jackson Wilbanks in that group as the visitors take the field. And here come your Kingfisher Yellow Jackets. Thanks for our Obenif sideline cam there for that great shot. All right, let's take a real quick look at our starters, or Cimarron Electric defensive starters for the Yellow Jackets. How you like your new digs, man? I got you.
Man, that's what I got you. I've never seen the game on TV here. I've had to watch it out here.
You're going to see it a lot better out there.
Might not even get me to pay attention. I'll be watching the screen.
Your defensive ends, Diego Munoz, Jake Reagan. Your tackles, Jose Santoyo, Daniel Guerrero. Linebackers, Jairo Velarde and Ethan Karcher on the outside. Again, Tanner Parker. He's going to be your usually your starting middle linebacker, team's fourth leading tackler. It's going to be Chase Cooper instead tonight.
Chase Cooper's been getting a lot of playing time, though.
He has been. He even started one game earlier this season. Kason Blair, Damian Haynes, your corners. Dallin Barton, Hunter Delozier, your safeties. Coach Patterson told me we may see 5 defensive backs at times tonight. If so, we'll see Santiago Ortega out there. Coach Meyer said, they're going to mix up their 3-man and their 4-man fronts. They do it all the time.
So I read the stat. It's almost a 75% pass team. So
makes
check your clock.
Game.
Check your clock. It may be a long night, but here we go.
First kickoff to get us started. Jake Sisk kicks it low, one on the turf, going to make the Rockets. Oh, it does roll into the end zone, so it will be a touchback. So the Rockets will have it at the 20. We are underway.
I have to give a quick shout out to 93 class is at the stack right now. I had to go down there and make sure that everything was good down there before I came up here, and I'm sure everything's still good down there. Well, I mean, you got to check the glassware and all that stuff, you know.
Of course. Well, hopefully they got the volume on. And
I hope they don't. Oh, we're going to try a little swinging gate right out of the bat. 3 wideouts to the home side.
Yeah, they come something unconventional to start, and it's an incomplete pass to get the game going. And, sometimes you see that, and maybe you force the other team to call a timeout, burn a timeout early. The Jackets didn't really bite on that. Got some pressure going right up there up the middle, and it's going to be 2nd down and 10.
It's time a conventional set. Got 2 wideouts to the home side. Motion across the field. Hand off to the running back. Left side. Let's see. Call it 1.
1 yard gain. It'll be 3rd down and 9.
Man, I got this new screen here. I don't know what to look out there at the screen. Man, this is cool. Good sketch, Miyagi.
Well, Jackets jump there. Got a little antsy.
Offsides against the Yellow Jackets. 5-yard penalty. 3rd and 4.
Still 3rd down. Four wideouts. 1 lone back in the I formation. Oh, he's going to shift to the far side. Kingfisher backs off the blitz. Oh, now we got to jump.
Yeah.
Back that right back where it was at.
The referee giveth, the referee taketh away.
The offense, 5 yards back the other way, 3rd and 9.
You're going to have to teach me how to do this. Hold on. I've done that before.
This newfangled technology.
I mean,
3rd and 9 for the Rockets. Pass out to the
flats.
Flat is incomplete, and it's going to be Pioneer Internet defensive stand for the Yellow Jackets.
Number 31, Dallin Barton drops back to receive the punt.
I'm going to have to look. I'm wondering if they didn't put Daniel Guerrero at number 50, since they're going to have to play him on the offensive line.
Oh, I got you changed the number.
And then, neglected to tell the guys who do the broadcast is, kind of my part on that.
That may have got a hand on it.
So it's going to be good field position for the Jackets. They're going to have the ball at the 43-yard line after the 3-and-out possession. Yep, we'll say the 43 of the Rockets.
All right, Kingfisher takes over on downs. We're going to go 4 wideouts, 2 to each side.
It is Barton in the backfield with Birdwell, the sophomore.
Birdwell hands off to Barton. Left side.
Hey, already a good sign right there.
Maybe 7 yards.
And yes, that is Guerrero. That is number 50. Changes from number 5.
He was a little tender last week, too. Playing defensive end pretty hard. Same formation, but Kingfisher. This time we got Barton in the I formation.
Gain of 7 on that play. Something that just didn't happen, especially in the first half last week, were chunk plays in the run game. Only chunks were going backwards. Well, in the press box, too, but different kind of chunk. Fake to
Barton. Birdwell keeps his feet, cuts it back to the middle.
F&M Bank first down run for the sophomore, Jet Birdwell. Weaves his way in and out of Rockets, and he's now inside As you see him weaving his way in there on the instant replay.
And I forget that's down there.
Inside the Kingfisher Electric red zone, just 2 plays into this drive.
Trips to the far side. Blair down here by himself, man-to-man coverage.
$12 on the play clock.
Birdwell, one step drop. He's going to decide to run it, touch the ball. Maybe got a yard, 3 yards.
Get 3. You see the Rockets, they're bringing everybody up there.
55, Zachary Ellison after a short gain down to the 16-yard line.
Even on the wide receivers out to the far side there.
And 8.
Just 4 or 5 yards off the line of scrimmage.
Well, as a whole, the completion percentage is not that much, so I can see them trying to stun off the corners, leave somebody open. This time he hands off to Barton.
Gets a couple, so it's going to be a Stevenson Insurance Center 3rd down and about 5. So if you guys are watching, let us know from where, who you're watching. I know we're usually on at the Elks Lodge. Here we're on at the Stack tonight. Hopefully also on at the Shed Grill and Bar. Again, if they're smart, they don't have the volume up, but
just watch a little football,
We'll say 3rd and 6 here.
Trips to the wide side. Birdwell 2-step drop.
Pass, high pass. Sails well over his wide receiver, so it's going to be 4th down, and looks like Sisk is going to come out and attempt a field goal.
I don't know if that slipped out of Birdwell's hand or not. That was
it definitely had some
yeah,
on it.
It had a lot of heat on it for no far of a pass that should have been. Well,
here comes Sisk.
Kind of a southeast wind.
He's got the leg. He's a
crosswind.
Shown to have the leg. He is at that far hash mark though. 30-yard attempt. Snap, hold, kick. Just bushes it through. Does it go through? And it does. So the Jackets do strike first on the 30-yard Jake Sisk field goal. 8:24 to go first quarter. It's the Jackets 3, Mount St. Mary 0.
And just like that, it's back to school time in Oklahoma. Hi, it's John Johnson at Johnson's of Kingfisher. What did you do this summer? Take a cruise, go camping, play lots of golf, or enjoyed a relaxing staycation? May I recommend one last activity? Come test drive our new Ram 1500 Bighorn and Ram 2500 Laramie crew cabs and make this the summer sales event going on now at Johnson's of Kingfisher. Roll up the season on your Saturday game day tailgate in Stillwater or Norman in the Ram 1500 Bighorn or the Ram 2500 Laramie crew cab from Johnson's. Start building yours today at johnsonsofkingfisher.com.
Sounds like a game plan to me. College football, tailgates, and Ram trucks. And for you current Ram owners, as the heat continues, avoid costly downtime. Take the time to keep your pickup service up to date with a service department and a dealership that you'll find in a place like Kingfisher. Johnson's of Kingfisher. Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, and Ram. Same name, same family since 1927.
Another bank first kickoff. This one fielded inside the 5. Great kick by Sisk.
Yeah.
That one checked up, and the return only comes out to the 15-yard line. So gain of 5 yards there on making the Rockets return it. So Sisk gets the 30-yard field goal and then has an excellent kickoff.
Varnell and Cooper, and I think the number 31, Dallin Barton, was in on that tackle too.
I want to welcome everybody watching us on Facebook as well on the Kingfisher Times and Free Press Facebook page. This is Kingfisher High School football presented by Johnson's of Kingfisher. Second possession for the Rockets. Going to go to the ground, and it's going to go backwards.
Well,
I
would say Reagan. I'm going to say, trying to get the big boy's number. There we go,
Yep.
Munoz.
Diego Munoz in on that tackle. I'm telling you,
and Velarde.
it's almost better to watch that than it is to try to see
it down there
when they're further away. Yeah, that's old folks. Yeah, we got us a nice HD monitor in here now.
Empty backfield.
Jackets showed a little bit of.
We got motion
potential
across. Gonna try a little swing pass. Met in the backfield right there. Santiago Ortega. If I said that correctly.
Got my mom and Daryl watching on the front porch out west of town as the Jackets have forced Mount St. Mary into a 3rd and 14 here.
St. Mary is going empty backfield again.
Went ahead and decided to turn the lights on here.
Gonna be a while.
They're firing up. The question is, did they fix these 4 from last week?
Nope.
3rd and 14. Back to pass. Pressure. That was Reagan.
Almost had him. He throws over the middle. Has his hand down the wide open. Going to get a face mask.
So a big play to convert the 3rd and long, and then the face mask. The Lozier's got his palms in the air like, what happened there? I don't think he was expecting a receiver to come flashing across him.
We got 2. Excuse me, we have 2 penalty flags. Must have been for the same thing.
So double whammy for the Rockets as they convert the 3rd down and get the 15-yard penalty on top of that, puts them deep into Jacket territory. They were looking at another 3 and out. Now they're in positive field position all the way down to the Kingfisher 32, completely clipped the field.
The Rockets have 1st and 10 at the Yellow Jacket 32-yard line.
Now they go Twins to the far side and the home side.
4-man front for Kingfisher. Creeping a
shot a hard count.
Lozier up near the line of scrimmage as well from his safety spot.
Hand off to the right side of the field. Nothing going there.
That was Guerrero, I believe, that blew that up.
Daniel Guerrero lost on the play.
Again, Guerrero tonight. Normally number 5 wearing number 50 because I think they're going to put him on the offensive line a little bit.
Kingfisher has to burn a timeout.
Yep, Jackets had to burn a timeout. They didn't get their substitutions in time, so 2nd and long for the Rockets. And when we come back, 6:05 to go, first quarter.
Since 1945, Kingfisher Body and Glass Shop has been operating as a family-owned and operated business that is dedicated to providing you with the highest quality service available. We have stayed true to our roots and remained right here in the same location at 504 North Main Street for over 75 years. At Kingfisher Body and Glass Shop, you can expect to interact with our friendly and knowledgeable staff. Our services include full body and framework, paintless dent repair, glass chip repairs, as well as full glass replacement. We also have a full-service shop for all of your auto needs. Give Kingfisher and Body Glass a call 24/7 at 405-375-4871.
Bank First is deeply rooted in more than 50 communities statewide. Towns bound together tightly by loyalty. Bank First, loyal to Oklahoma, loyal to you.
Thanks, Steve.
All right, welcome back.
Tight end set.
2nd and 14 for the Rockets. Tessio looks to the sideline to get his call. Gets his tailback set. Quick drop, quick pass, good catch if it's made.
I think they're going to give it to him. It looks like he dropped it at the end, but it's far side of the field. I don't have your binoculars on.
Carter Dumont. Oh, yeah.
Was made by Kason Blair. Down at 7 from the 29.
Swisher's getting old. He's got binoculars now.
Again.
Wide out to the home side. Try the hard count. We'll hand off to the eye back. Met in the backfield.
Barton's right there.
Velarde and Barton.
DeLozier was in there. Asba, Santiago, Ortega. So it's going to be 4th down and 9 for the Rockets. Looks like personnel staying on the field, so we're going to go for it.
Empty backfield.
Tessia's back
Straight
to
drop.
pass. Reagan, here he comes. Gets the
Ball
strip.
is on the ground.
Jake Reagan again.
And I think Guerrero has the ball.
He does. Jake Reagan just races around that tackle who had absolutely no shot of blocking him. And then Daniel Guerrero jumps on the fumble. And the Jackets get the Pioneer Internet defensive stand. Remember last week, Jake Reagan was our Jackson's Auto Family Player of the Game. And just for plays like that, Sean.
And he's right back at it again this week. They'll be finding a way to run away from him. But you're really not doing much going away from him because Guerrero is, he's been playing well too. So
that gives Kingfisher the ball at its own 40-yard line. Big defensive play there for the Jackets.
2 wideouts to each side. Hardwell straight drop back, looking to his right.
Yeah, going to use this wind.
Just overthrows Haynes by maybe a yard.
I think Damian saw that in the air and said, I need to kick in the afterburners because the wind just caught that one. But I like it. Try to do something big after the turnover, take advantage of it. You got the wind at your back. 2nd and 10 here. Jackets lead at 3-0. It's Kingfisher High School football presented by Johnson's of Kingfisher. Jackets looking for their first win of the season here on homecoming night. 2nd and 10, second possession of the game.
And off the bar on the right side has a lead blocker. Might have gained 3. There's going to be a penalty flag come in late. Might have been a face mask.
Did a little dancing there. That's Velarde, his lead blocker. So it is a personal foul face mask. So Jackets get the F&M Bank first down thanks to the penalty.
You got to get that first down done. So penalty is good.
4:50 to go in this first quarter. Hey, want to congratulate the Kingfisher High School cheerleaders, your Class 4A state cheerleading champions, won Saturday at Union High School in Tulsa. Awesome performance. Awesome outing by the cheerleaders and fourth cheer title. First one since 2008. Congratulations. And then we're going to have Libby Barnett come join us at halftime to talk about that. 1st and 10 for the Jackets. Ortega gets it.
Well, Z
Found
Sweet
the edge.
found the edge.
Still going.
Yep. Ball down hard.
Yeah, gets knocked to the ground, but he's going to pick up 13 yards in the process. Another F&M Bank first down for the Jackets.
Well, we got a laundry on the field.
Yeah, just kidding. You know, I try to say something nice, and then Sean's got to go bring up the negative. I guess we know how he got sprung on the outside.
Yes, the opening was there for a reason.
The young Rocket no longer has a shirt sleeve.
First and forever.
About 20.
2 wideouts to the far side. Throws it back over to Blair, and it is incomplete. Maybe behind the line of scrimmage, but it was a forward pass.
For number 3, Casey Blair, falls incomplete. 3rd down and 20. Check that 2nd and 20.
2nd down now. Wow.
Who's that from? Oh, okay. Well,
2nd down play, and in the backfield, Birdwell is hit. It's going to be Stevenson Insurance Center's 3rd down and long ways. I'm sorry, I got distracted there.
I forgot what was going on there with somebody stuck a barbecue sandwich in my face.
3rd and 21.
Among other things. Wow.
Okay, did you ask for for the rest of the group up here? Oh, okay.
Yeah, so like Sean sharing that. You got to send extra plasticware, but didn't send extra sandwiches. 3rd down and long for the Jackets. Birdwell's going to roll to his right.
He's got a man going deep.
Kind of had to shuffle. Has it, man?
The middle.
Is that Haynes? And he's going to convert the 3rd and long for an F&M Bank first down, and Sean's not going to ruin it by saying there's a flag on the field. Great job by Birdwell to identify Haynes over there.
Yeah,
you saw the Jacket streaking.
Yeah, I had the streaking down the field, and then Birdwell took the middle route.
So the replay there. As the Jackets convert. 3rd and about 18. It's 1st and 10 now at the Mount St. Mary 30. 3:12 to go, first quarter.
Yep, we got a little early, line of scrimmage.
Man, smells good in here.
I don't know what I'm going to do with all this.
Got a pretty good idea. 1st and 15 after the penalty.
I was really looking to, have an appetizer at the stack tonight, but it looks like I'm going to be stuffed. I hope that smell doesn't go in that room next door. They'll be opening the door. All right, 4 wideouts. Enough talk about my food here. Motion across.
Oh, it's going to be
intercepted.
picked off. Yeah.
Met by Barton.
Great job by the Rockets there. I think that was Jake Allison who delivered the pressure, tipped the pass, and then it was picked off by the Rockets. So Jackets give it back after forcing the turnover.
Number 85, Jake Allison.
So Mount St. Mary now with the ball at his own 41. 2:44 to go, first quarter.
3 wideouts to the home side. Kingfisher showing the edge blitz. And they do. Ball's in the air, out route. Broke down.
Barton makes the tackle as the reception goes to John Allison.
From Tizio to number 4, John Allison. Gain out to the 49-yard line, tackled by Dallin Barton. 2nd down and 2.
Same formation, just flop the field. Again, Kingfisher showing edge blitz. This time the handoff to the left side.
Nowhere to go. That run defense that was so good last week, still holding up. Joseph Krug with the carry. He's got nowhere to go. 3rd and about 2.
Munoz on the tackle.
Move that 10-pound
I
weight
have
out
to
of the
move
way.
my
So you
food
can
in
read
order
the
to
rest.
read get that away from you guys. So you're not really worried about it. Maybe Russell can throw a timeout in here somewhere so I can chew on that. Trips to the home side.
Jackets. 8 men at the line of scrimmage. Back a couple of them off.
Quarterback keeper trying to get the edge.
Does not get it. It's going to be 4th and short.
Larde and Reagan.
Makes it 4th and 2.
Yeah, I might have run the other way.
Yeah, well,
if number 2 is over there.
They brought in a tight end and a H-back to block on that side, and there was nowhere to go.
Quickly to the line. Are they going to try to get 5 cheapies? They tried. Jackets didn't bite.
Plenty of time on the play clock.
4th and short.
Shotgun.
Too much on that pass. Still almost made the catch.
Double pumped it and almost.
Yeah, John Allison. I thought that was way over his head, but it kind of came back down into his arms. Cannot make the catch, though. It is a turnover on downs. Another Pioneer Internet defensive stand by the Jackets. Protect your network at home with smart Wi-Fi. Visit gopioneer.com for more details. So Kingfisher with the ball on Mount St. Mary's side of the field. 56 seconds to go in this first quarter.
Kingfisher went with a tight end set, too, an extra blocker for Barton up front.
Gets about 8. Those are the first downs you want to see. Safe on the ground and plenty of yards. We'll say 7 on that game. 2nd and 3.
Same formation. Got Reagan at tight end. Bring back another blocker for him. Just going to try to kick out the end. That time they
gets it to the 40. He's going to be about a yard shy, so it's going to be a Stevenson Insurance Center 3rd down and 1.
Run it again, boys.
Just got to throw your hip into it. Yeah, there you go. No, don't be gentle up here.
Kingfisher jumped off sides.
I don't see any laundry. So Birdwell gets the sneak and the first down. Either Mount St. Mary was just really slow to react there. This sure seemed like we moved early. No official calls it. And that's going to do it for the first quarter. Jackets will have the ball when we come back. This time they'll be going into this stiff south wind. They've got 3-0 lead. We'll be back after this.
Call Capital Roll-Off today for your next project. Our containers are great for construction, remodeling, teardowns, cleanouts, and junk removals. We drop it off, you fill it up, we haul it off. We also offer demolition services. Locally owned and operated by Corey Muggenberg, Capital Roll-Off has multiple sizes to fit your commercial or residential needs. Capital Roll-Off, call us today at 405-375-3333. In business for 30 years, Cheap Brothers Insurance has more than 150 years of combined experience ready to serve you. We are an independent agency that represents all major companies, which allows us to tailor to your specific insurance needs. No account is too big or too small as we offer home and auto coverage, but also specialize in commercial accounts. For that local service you deserve, stop by Cheap Brothers Insurance today at 219 North Main in Kingfisher. Call them at 405-375-4144 or visit cheapbrothers.com.
All right, welcome back. Sean, with 5 seconds left in the commercial break, decides to break out the plasticware and get him a nice bite of barbecue. Man, that looks good. I'll just sit over here and work.
We'll get your fork out.
1st and 10 for the Jackets. First play of the second quarter.
It's time they fake to Barton. Trying to get the tight end on the out route.
That is Reagan. Lowers his shoulder. He's going to pick up about 7. Good to see them using him on the offensive side. Haven't seen a lot of that.
You don't want any of that.
Terrible.
Terrible. I'll keep that away from you boys.
Jackets work quickly out here.
Hand off to Barton again with the lead block. He had a little lane. I just was a little bit slow getting there.
So it's going to be a Stevenson Insurance Center 3rd down. Get your own food.
Hey, just because you delivered it don't mean you get a shot at that.
3rd down for the Jackets.
Will Banks all alone on the home side, and then you got Blair out on an island.
Gets the call, takes the snap.
We're going to keep
Birdwell. Gets the
his number.
1st down. F&M Bank 1st down as Birdwell just kind of runs to the heavy side and follows those blockers and stumbles forward for enough yardage to get the 1st down. Ball spotted at the 28-yard line. 27.
I'm going to try this watching my monitor.
Clock running, 10:23 to go.
Tight end the far side. That'd be Karcher this time. Cuts back towards the middle.
Number 23, Ethan Karcher picks up nice yardage on the play.
Karcher's going to pick up 5, maybe 6 yards.
60, Jose Rulos.
Back on the road next week, or Manford next week. Back-to-back weeks. Heading east, Manford and Metro.
Be right around T-Town. Our old staple is not open anymore in Manford.
We're going to have to find another spot. I think I know somebody who probably has got a few scouted out for us. Oh, nice cutback.
Good
Karcher.
job. Karcher still on his feet.
Good blocking
To
on the
5.
perimeter as well.
Touchdown.
Dennis's Express Pharmacy touchdown. Karcher, tremendous cutback. And it just parted for him when he did.
Right there, he gets to the right side, the right side, and cuts back to his left, and it is wide open. So you're saying Russell has a few eating spots over there?
Yeah. I know where Sean's head's at. Archer with the touchdown run. Kingfisher Family Dental extra point is up and good. So the Jackets lead Mount St. Mary 10-0 on the Ethan Karcher touchdown run. We'll be back after this.
Before the 1930s, most of rural Oklahoma didn't have electricity. With rural areas in such dire need for electricity, the Rural Electrification Administration was created. The REA made modest loans to create rural cooperatives. The first loan to a member-owned co-op in Oklahoma came on October 1st, 1936, to Cimarron Electric Cooperative. Cimarron completed construction of a plant and lines, and on December 24, 1937, became the first to turn on the power. Since then, Cimarron's mission of bringing electricity to its members has been nothing short of successful. Farms have grown and become more efficient, oil and natural gas companies have set up shop, and our membership grows every year. Thank you for being part of Cimarron for all of these years.
All right, bank first kickoff coming up. The third of the game for Sisk is the opening kickoff. One after his own field goal, and this one after the Ethan Karcher touchdown run.
Gets to the 5-yard line.
Out to the 25. I want to give credit to whoever the receiver was blocking on that far side. Didn't have the open ox out. It has been Blair who's been up there. But, man, he absolutely dominated that cornerback and didn't even let him get near Ethan Karcher on that touchdown run.
Ball's going to be slotted at the 26-yard line. First down for the Rockets.
Rockets from their own 26. They've had one big play tonight that was also aided by a face mask penalty. Outside of that, Kingfisher's defense has shut down the Rockets.
Kingfisher 5-man in front. The ball's in the air.
Yeah. Again, pressure on the quarterback.
That time.
Guess who? TCO is going to be seeing number 2 in his nightmares.
Wideouts, one back in the backfield. Kingfisher has, they were showing blitz, they backed up. A handoff up the middle, tries to get to the right side, he does.
Wow. Jackets had 8 guys up near the line of scrimmage, and somehow that ball carrier gets through and picks up 4 or 5 yards, maybe 6. Nice job by that offensive front by Mount St. Mary to clear that up.
St. Mary's to the line quickly. Again, Kingfisher has 6 men just right around the line of scrimmage.
3rd and 4.
Quarterback making adjustments. And they are bringing them. Quick pass and out route.
Catch is made. First down is attained. Again, we're going to have Libby Barnett join us at halftime. State champion cheerleader.
This time Kingfisher goes with a 3-man front.
1st and 10 at the 40.
Hand off to the right side to the tailback.
Krug.
Might have got a yard.
On that run, it's going to be 2nd down and almost 10 yards to go.
Clock's running, 8:25 to go, first half.
Second and 9.
They'll give him a yard.
Got Eli Johnson up top running our main camera. Kenny Lunsford down on the field with our Ovintiv sideline cam.
St. Mary's with a tight end to the home side. Rolls to his left.
More pressure.
As a man on a crossing route, and the ball is out.
I think that's a
That
fumble.
has got to be a fumble.
Oh, they're going to say he was down. I guess he was right there. I guess his knee was down. The catch was made. Nice job by John Allison to haul that in. Good delivery by Tessio.
I kind of agree with Myers. That's either has to be a fumble or incomplete pass. But we don't have a, for some reason, we didn't get a replay on that.
Sean just all kinds of critical there.
Man,
Fire the producer, Sean.
Put this screen in front of me for no reason. Quarterback keeper.
Tessio keeps that one. He's going to pick up a couple as he falls forward. Russell, what are you doing over there? Anything?
Christmas. He's listening to his country music over there, and he forgot what's going on.
If you guys saw Russell's setup, you would know why Russell would want to backhand Sean right now.
Trips to the right, tight end to the left. Looking for the drag. He makes the completion.
Another third and manageable for the Rockets.
So I'll just sit over and eat barbecue. I'll show you.
Tessio 3 claps, no snap. 3rd and 4.
Moves his tailback to his left side. Looking for there we go. We got an interception. Karcher for the 40.
He's gone.
He's gone.
Ethan Karcher, pick 6. Touchdown Jackets. Brought to you by Dennis's Express Pharmacy. Ethan Karcher. Who wants to be your Jackson's Auto Family Player of the game?
I might save this sandwich for him.
What a play right there. Ethan Karcher with your pick 6. Goes into the end zone.
Credit someone for tipping that ball. I'm almost
you got a
certain
right there in front of you.
that was probably Guerrero because Reagan was on our side.
This is going to come out for your Kingfisher Family Dental extra point. It's good. Kingfisher Family Dental. Get that extra dental care by calling Dr. Hendricks today. Ethan Karcher, 2 touchdowns on the night. The Jackets lead at 17-0. We'll be back after this.
Dennis's Express Pharmacy in Kingfisher offers fast, friendly service, including free delivery, free mail-out, free blood pressure, and much more. Come see us at 1308 South Main Street. Our convenient store hours and drive-through window make it easy for you to shop for your healthcare needs. We're proud sponsors of all Kingfisher activities, programs, students, and staff. Dennis's Express Pharmacy says, go Jackets! Dr. Jeffrey Danner and his team have provided preventative, restorative, and cosmetic dental care for our patients for over 15 years in the Kingfisher community. Dr. Danner offers same-day crowns, dental implants, clear aligner orthodontics, and many other unique dental services with comfort, integrity, and excellence as his top priorities in a beautiful, clean, and welcoming environment. Most insurance plans accepted. Financing and in-house membership savings plans available. Visit us at 901 Hospital Circle or online at kingfishersmiles.com or call us at 405-375-3857. Kingfisher Dental Designs, where dentistry and art come together.
Ethan Karcher, interception return for a touchdown, his second TD of the night. Gives the Jackets a 17-0 lead. Bank first kickoff coming up. Jake Sisk into the wind, a high kick. It's going to get held up by the wind. It's going to fall. Finally gets scooped up at the 15.
Dangerous scoop, one-handed. Barton solo tackle. Was all the way down at the 10-yard line.
Should have just jumped on it where it was. He lost 5 yards with that return.
And these replays are getting quicker now.
Showing
Sometimes
speaks,
you
he
gotta
gets
slap
results.
somebody on the back of the head to get some stuff down here.
They're going to
I
spot
think
it at
he
the
gave him
15.
forward progress on that.
Yep. 6:20 to go in this first half. So
Spotted at the 14-yard line. It'll be first
what you
and
want to see
10
here is
for the
another
Rockets.
stop, another score, and then get the ball back to start the second half. But that's looking way ahead there. Three down linemen, and they're walking three up to the line. Now they back off.
Hand off to the right side.
That's Krug. Again, really, not St. Mary's dinked and dunked a few, made a couple of nice completions, but really only one big play tonight. Jackets were able to
Out to the 17-yard line,
still
second and 7.
hold the Rockets. Kept
Gain
them
of
scoreless.
3 for the Rockets.
Second and 7.
This kid can sling it, though. He's got the wind behind him. 2 wideouts to each side. Tries a hard count. And
Pressure. Has a move to his right. Man gets behind the defense, and was no safety help. There's a couple of Jackets looking over here like,
which way did who?
which one of us messed up?
Where did who go?
Which one of us messed up?
7 yards to go from the 17.
Which one of us are going to look to the sidelines and figure out who messed up?
Third down and about 7.
Quick snap. Quarterback got a little running room. It got rid of it, and it has a man.
Yeah, Karcher had him covered, and Karcher looked at the
Decide for the
quarterback.
run.
Yeah, Karcher looked at the running back, and the receiver did what he was supposed to do and ran to an open spot. Tessio did a great job and found him. That's a couple of those have happened tonight.
Pick up a first down.
I think the coaches will tell you, just keep your guy, contain your guy. We'll let the other guys
Let the other
take
guys
care
do
of the
their
quarterback.
job. Yep.
3 down linemen again.
3 receivers to the right side. Brought one down to block in the middle, and might have got a yard.
I think they're going to give him one.
Number 29, the ball carrier on the play, Grayson Mueller. Tackled by number 53. Diego Munoz,
Yeah, that was Munoz,
2. Jake
the one stuffing most of that.
Also in there, number 8.
Tessio's going to roll right.
Has a man in the flats. Tackled by Barton.
So for about the 17th time tonight, it's going to be about 3rd and 4 for the Rockets. They trail Kingfisher 17-0. Clock's running, 4:25 to go in this second quarter.
Kingfisher brings the outside blitz.
Krug picks up a couple, but it's going to be 4th down and 2. Reagan comes out of that pile. As does Cooper, I believe.
4th and 2.
4th and 2. Do you go for it here, Sean? It looks like the Rockets are going to. Expect the clap here. Only 2 claps that time. Tessio steps up to his line, barks out his call.
Kingfisher comes up on the outside guy.
Yeah, catch is made.
Releases the inside guy.
Ortega makes the tackle, but not before the first down is gained.
Rockets first down. Taken away by Santiago Ortega.
St. Mary's to the line quickly. Flops the formation, tight end the right side. Hand off. Tries to break it out the right. He squirts through the line a little bit.
Buell with that run. Clock is running, 2:50 to go. Second
Gain of
quarter,
one on
Rockets
the
trying
play,
to
second down and 9.
get something going here. The Jackets have dominated thus far.
Number 50, Daniel
Offensive touchdown, defensive touchdown, a field goal.
Jose Cantorio.
I think something downfield.
Guerrero pressured there. Great job by the Jackets.
Barton,
Yep,
hung with his receiver the whole time.
Third down.
Kind of became
from
a
46.
defensive play right there. Just knock it down. Almost like he was rebounding.
3rd and 8. Really been a while since we've seen the Kingfisher offense.
Overload the right side. Looks to his left and throws one. Might have had a miscommunication with the receiver.
Incomplete. Brings up
Bring up 4th down.
So yeah, Mount St. Mary's basically had the ball since 9:25 of this quarter.
Spot there, but there you go, moving up the yard. That's not he would feel bad on that one.
If only he had something to guide him.
Yeah.
4th down. Mount St. Mary's already converted one on this drive.
Going Wildcat.
Yeah.
High back.
He's
High
just going
snap.
to kick it.
Quick kick.
Got it high up in that wind. It's going to bounce, and which way is it going to go is the question. Kingfisher's direction.
Ball punted away by Joseph Creed. Marks down at the
Pioneer Internet
22-yard
defensive
line,
stand
where it
again
will be
for this
first down
Kingfisher
for the Yellow
defense. The
Jackets.
Jackets are going to have the ball at their own 21-yard line.
2:15 left in the half.
We have some bad news from an earlier announcement. There are no Dippin' Dots at the concession stand this evening. Due to some
That's one way to get a
unforeseen
groan out of the crowd.
circumstances.
They've already sold out of Dippin' Dots.
No more Dippin' Dots. We do have a pretty good crowd here.
It's a great crowd. And I know for about 35 years, Dippin' Dots have been the ice cream of the future.
I didn't even know we sold them.
I think it's kind of new. All right, 1st and 10 for the Jackets. Formation we've seen much of the night. That's Ortega in motion. They're going to give the ball to Barton.
Trying to get the edge.
Oh, he
fumbled
fumbles
the ball. Out of bounds.
Fortunate there. He lowered his shoulder just as the Rocket defender did as well. And
stop the clock. No, I don't think they were trying to do.
2:09.
Got to get that ball on the outside arm there, Hoss.
Shades of Adrian Peterson there, who always carried it on that left side.
Birdwell will call his own number. Might have gained a yard.
Not much room there on that right side, so it's going to be a Stevenson Insurance Center 3rd and
You can run as much time off as you can right here on this play.
3rd and 7.
Oops.
If we had wireless headsets, that wouldn't have
I
happened.
know.
3rd and 7.
Corporate won't ever answer my emails.
They gave you the wrong email address on purpose.
Birdwell rose to his left, has a man deep. He throws it.
Oh, he really got into that.
And he catches, and he's still on his feet.
Wow.
And he fumbles. And it's picked up by
helmets on the ground. Holy cow, that's got to be pass interference.
I think that's pass interference.
And great hustle by Damian Haynes to go down there. No helmet.
Was that Blair on the reception?
Let's see what the flag is here. Thought I was going to get Russell to pick my stuff up again, but no go.
That is Blair on the reception.
What a catch.
Face mask on us? Or on them, excuse me. I'm watching the replay and yeah. Maybe that's how the helmet came off.
So
big play.
What a throw by Birdwell into that wind. Cuts right into it. And then an even more spectacular catch by Case and Blair. And then you got Damian Haynes, who loses his helmet but still goes and recovers the fumble. An amazing sequence there.
Both kids had possession of that, the defender and the offensive receiver.
Ball's at the 15 of Mount St. Mary. They're in that Kingfisher electric red zone with this snap.
Just get rid of it.
Yeah, Birdwell does the right thing and throws it away. Got pressure coming to this near side. Jackets tonight in the red zone, trying to convert.
Second down 10.
104 left. Second and 10 from the 15.
On the play clock.
Gotta wonder if they're maybe just going to call a timeout here. And they do. This timeout brought to you by Medic Pharmacy and Gifts of Kingfisher. 104 to go. First half. We'll be back right after this.
F&M Bank loves giving back to the communities we live and serve in. Banking with us ensures your money goes back into your community. Our goal is to provide you with reliable banking you can trust, delivered with unique passion for service. F&M Bank has all the modern banking services: mobile banking, lending, reward checking, electronic checking, and more.
We invite you to come see us at any of our 8 locations. Come find out what relationship banking is all about.
F&M Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Kingfisher Family Eye Care has been serving Kingfisher and the surrounding communities for over 40 years. Dr. Sykes and McMullen strive to provide thorough, efficient, and modern eye care in a comfortable, relaxed environment with a small-town feel. Dr. Sykes and McMullen not only prescribe glasses and contact lenses, but diagnose and manage eye diseases such as cataracts, glaucoma, macular degeneration, and dry eyes. They also have a wide range of glasses and sunglasses to choose from. They are accepting new patients at this time, so give them a call to schedule your eye exam at 405-375-3128.
All right, welcome back. Timeout, second of the half called by Kingfisher, so they've got one left, 104 to go. Second down and 10. They're in the Kingfisher electric red zone, threatening to score, already up 17-0 on Mount St. Mary. Blair in motion.
Birdwell drops back.
Has a man.
Over the middle. Is that
Damian Haynes with your Genesis Express Pharmacy touchdown. The catch made by the senior. The throw from Jet Birdwell.
Cross route.
Fisher Family Dental and Implant Clinic. Extra point is up and it is good. So with 59 seconds left in the first half, it's Kingfisher 24, Mount St. Mary 0.
The High Plains Insurance Agency takes pride in keeping up with the many changes in the crop insurance industry and keeping their insurers informed of these changes. The goal is to help each farmer customize their crop insurance to meet their needs. Thanks for your continued business, and remember, call Amy or Danny at High Plains Insurance in Medford and Loyal at 580-395-2447 or toll free at 1-800-346-4056 for a quote today.
Interbank in Kingfisher serves the needs and caters to the economic strengths of the communities we serve with 15 statewide interbank locations. Through our associates at each location, we strive to provide a high level of personal and professional customer service in a community bank setting while maintaining our commitment to personal integrity, customer service, and community involvement. We're ready to help with all your banking needs. Interbank in Kingfisher, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Bank first kickoff in the air. That's
Ball's
going to be
on the ground.
Up for grabs.
I think Mount St. Mary's may end up with on the end. They're still fighting, but I believe he got it.
Boy, Kingfisher had a real shot at that. You're right, Sean. The Rockets did get on it at the very end. A couple of great kickoffs by Sisk as well. Just kind of kicking it into that no man's land. And Mount St. Mary hasn't adjusted yet.
I go with your 5 defensive backs on this possession. Got the wind behind him. Nothing behind you. Just a crazy thought.
Foolishness.
Foolishness. Why would you say that? Rolls to his right, and then he throws underneath.
Play goes out of bounds after a gain of 9, maybe 10.
Brought down by Haynes on the play.
43 seconds showing on the clock.
Gain of 8 on the play, 2nd and 2.
Well, we gave him 8 yards. Empty backfield. 43 seconds. Motion across. Steps up. Under pressure. Just going to get rid of it.
Does that Derek Wolf make that catch? One-handed? It is.
Didn't drop the iPad or nothing, did he? Now he.
Yeah, he's going to get called, though. He spiked the ball. Wolf did. Going to get a penalty. So a flag comes in late there. I'm not sure what that penalty is. Oh, man, I tell you, watch that replay, and Tessio's head bounces off the ground pretty good.
There's not a receiver. There we go.
Intentional grounding.
Intentional grounding against the offense. That's a loss of down.
It was an obvious intentional grounding, and that thought wasn't even in my head. I guess I was so impressed by Wolf's catch. Impressed or surprised, I don't know, that I didn't even contemplate intentional grounding. But yeah, very much so. So a loss of down and yardage on that play makes it 3rd and 16 for the Rockets. Now we see a couple of safeties kind of fall back for Kingfisher. They're just going to keep it on the ground.
Get it on the ground and try to get out of here.
They don't have to take another snap. We'll see if they do.
Oh, Kingfisher's going to call a timeout.
Jeff Myers. He's
slide dog.
I use every little bit of this I can. Can we keep it here, boss man? We will. This timeout brought to you by Medic Pharmacy and Gifts of Kingfisher. You're doing some math there. What was the math, Sean?
Well, I'm just thinking he's going to get the ball at probably 45-yard line.
I'm thinking what he's hoping is maybe you get a bad snap. You make them execute, I guess.
Yeah.
You know, sort of like baseball, softball. Put the ball in play, make them make the play. So maybe, get a bad snap here. Maybe you break a return.
I mean, I'm not second guessing. I haven't seen him do this in a while, so
I think you are. I think
no.
Let him know.
I will let him know after the game that, hey, why did you do that? My sandwich was getting cold, and
Medic Pharmacy and Gifts with Kingfisher. We're in business for your health. Thank you to Trevor and the game for being a great sponsor. So it is 4th down. 25.2 showing on the clock.
They got plenty of protection back there for the punt. I think they believe Kingfisher is bringing the house, and they are.
Not much of a kick there. Does get a decent roll, gets up near midfield and chews about 15 seconds more off the clock. Only 14 seconds to go in the quarter. That is a Pioneer Internet defensive stand for the Jackets leading up to that punt. Jackets had nothing but this half.
Entertainment, we will be honoring another state championship team from Kingfisher, followed by the Kingfisher High School Marching Band.
Kingfisher is out of timeouts. 50-yard line.
.9 seconds on the clock. A couple plays here.
Couple quick plays.
Got to get out there.
Yeah. And you got to hope that the kids even know what play they're running.
A lot of looking at the sideline.
Yeah, that's what really bothers me about that one. You just come out of a timeout and they don't.
Yeah, hands are in the air. Nobody knows they're out.
And you fake it to Barton around the edge. You got him a wheel route. Get out of bounds if you're going to do it.
See where they mark him out at.
There's a penalty flag.
Ineligible man downfield for Kingfisher, so negates the big gain. Now you got to think. Great execution there, with the exception of it being illegal. But if you ain't cheating.
Right, you're not trying, but that was a great play call.
Puts the Jackets back at the 45-yard line on their side of the field. Yeah, I think we're just going to take a knee. That's going to do it for the first half. We're going to take a quick timeout here. I think they're going to introduce the cheerleaders here at halftime. So, in fact, let's just keep it right here. I think they're going to do this quickly. Again, the Kingfisher High School cheerleaders.
Without further ado, please welcome to the field your 2023-24 Class 4A competitive cheer state champions.
Where you see your 4A state champions.
Ashley Casillas, Jalen Cortez, Amy Deveridge, Anna Massey, Kylie Rojas, Savannah Rosen, Carly Schlegel, Rayleigh Snodgrass, Junior Mia Hartman, Cameron Pearson, and Taylor Mecklenburg. Sophomores Jimena Delatorre, Haley Eaton, and Avery Snyder, and freshman Kinley East, Addison Hood, Reagan Johnston, and Emily Munoz. Everybody on your feet for the 2023.
Again, your 2023 Class 4A state champions. And you saw some of the skills that earned them that title last Saturday. So we're going to take a timeout here as they get a standing ovation. Well deserved. When we come back, Mercy Hospital Kingfisher halftime show. So stay with us.
Friday Night Lights is one of the best ways to spend your time in the state of Oklahoma. Kingfisher may be a small town, but we win big. Here at Jackson's at Kingfisher, your locally family-owned and operated Chevy, Buick, and GMC dealership, we share in that small-town pride. Whether you come by a new or pre-owned vehicle from our amazing sales team, or experience our great customer care from our service and parts department, every step of the way, we will treat you like family.
Born and raised in Kingfisher, Dr. Drew Hendricks returned to his hometown to take over the Kingfisher Family Dental and Implant Clinic. Dr. Hendricks has taken the practice to new heights with his state-of-the-art facility, now open at 2700 South Frontage Road. He and his upbeat, fun, and caring staff offer cleanings of all sorts, implants, crowns, bridges, dentures, filling procedures, root canals, and much more. We love to see patients of all ages. That's the Kingfisher Family Dental and Implant Clinic. Call 405-375-4949 for an appointment, and be sure to visit our office at 2700 South Frontage Road.
All right, welcome back. Mercy Hospital Kingfisher halftime show. Michael Swisher, Sean Scamelhorn. The Yellow Jackets leading Mount St. Mary 24-0 at halftime. And Sean, one way to put it is it's more like it.
This is what we want to see. Yes. Yes.
It's coming into the season, we'll get that to the post game show, but this is kind of some of what we expected to see. This is what we expected to see at Chisholm. It never materialized, but the Jackets really just have dominated this game. They have had nothing but stops on the defensive side, have even scored defensively with this, as you call it, the Stan Blundell special.
The turnover.
Got the pick 6 from Ethan Karcher. That came after he had a rushing touchdown. The Jackets have scored with special teams on the field goal. So they're just getting it done a multitude of ways tonight and have the 24-0 lead. Couple of halftime stats here. Let's see. For Kingfisher, 76 rushing yards on 16 attempts, while Mount St. Mary's just has 11 yards on 15 attempts. The Jackets through the air, 91 yards. Now, Mount St. Mary does have 116 passing yards. So, they've had a couple of big plays and gotten some
quite a few yards,
yeah.
On those little short slants that, they're getting 7-8 yards to pop on. So I can see that.
So the Jackets 167 total yards, averaging 6.7 a carry. I mean, we've been a couple of half times where the Jackets have had basically about 50 yards. So not even there yet. Both teams with a turnover, but just some good numbers for the Jackets tonight. It's really good to see. Hey, I'm glad Wolf is really on top of his game because he's got Ian Doherty with 1 catch for 45 yards
Good
tonight.
job, Ian.
Yes, so congratulations, Ian, on your big night. Damian Haynes, a couple of grabs, 39 yards. Of course, he's got the touchdown. Rushing the ball, Ethan Karcher, 2 carries, 27 yards, and a touchdown. Birdwell's got 24 yards. Barton's got 21 yards on the ground. But again, just a big day for the Jackets, as you see the pride of Kingfisher on the field right there. We're going to take a timeout. When we come back, we're going to have our KHS Spotlight presented by Pioneer iVideo. We're going to have a state champion join us, so stay with us. We'll be back right after this.
The city of Kingfisher continues to grow. New housing additions, new retail businesses, airport expansion, new restaurants are all a small part of what's taking place here. Kingfisher Electric proudly powers that growth as well as your home, your business, and the Kingfisher Yellow Jackets. That's Kingfisher Electric, your local municipal public power service provider, keeping Kingfisher and the Yellow Jackets charged for our future. Medic Pharmacy and Gifts in Kingfisher is unique in that it offers all the amenities of a modern pharmacy, but also takes you back in time. Trevor Wilsick provides you top-of-the-line experience in the full-service pharmacy, as Medic also offers a hearing aid center, free delivery, and a convenient drive-through. We offer a wide range of cards and gifts, as well as a full line of Traeger grill products. Hungry or looking for a refreshing treat? Stop by our snack shack and have our famous orangeade at our old-fashioned soda fountain. That's Medic Pharmacy and Gifts in Kingfisher, 405-375-3202, or come by at 119 West Admire.
Nearly 200 years ago, Mercy began with one woman who inspired others to protect the vulnerable, comfort the sick, and deliver exceptional care wherever it was needed. This ministry still endures today with the same mission: to share God's mercy and make your life our life's work. Mercy, recognized by IBM Watson's Truven as one of the nation's top 5 large healthcare systems. Again.
And we are back. This is the KHS Spotlight presented by Pioneer iVideo. We are joined by KHS senior Libby Barnett, who now has a brand new title, something to add to her resume, and it is state champion.
Yes.
So,
exciting.
okay, I kind of interviewed you, sent you some questions earlier in the week for our newspaper article, and you're kind of saying then it really hadn't sunk in yet. Maybe as the week has gone on, has it sunk in a little bit more?
It's sunken in a little more, but I think whenever we get our rings and everything, I think it will actually hit me that we actually had accomplished our goal.
Yep. So if you guys are just joining us, we showed it while you guys were being introduced down there as the Class 4A state competitive cheer champions. So, just joining us, that's the state champion that she is, if the cheerleading outfit didn't give away as well. So let's talk about the state routine. Last week I had Harley Schlegel up here at halftime, and Jaylene Cortez, she kind of hung out in the background there. She did want to talk, but we discussed the regional routine. You guys did not nail it. We discussed the routine that you just performed on the field before Harley came up here. you guys did not nail it.
No, we did not.
So tell me, with that thought in mind, before you're going out onto the mat at Union High School in Tulsa, what is going through your mind, knowing that you've got 2 minutes to get this right and only one chance?
Yes. So, I mean, it is really nerve-wracking. And luckily, we had not watched all the teams that we were competing against, which that also adds a lot of pressure with us. But I mean, just knowing that all of us had worked really hard the week leading up to it, we were getting extra time in with working on our stunts, and we knew that we had it in us.
Yep, you guys obviously had it in you because you did nail it. And the thing is, like you said, you guys went out and you put the pressure on a lot of the other good teams. Pretty much everybody else that placed they performed after you. And to their credit, they all went out and they nailed it too.
Oh, yeah. 100%.
Talking about Bristow, who was the runner-up, OCS, who got third, Washington, who got fourth, and Washington was the only regional team to score higher than you guys. So they all went out and they nailed it. So it's not like you guys, you fell into the state championship because they had a bunch of mistakes. There were 2 points basically separating you for fourth place.
It was all based on technical points, which luckily our coaches hammered down on with us.
Yep. And you talk about your coaches, Karma Reagan and Lori Byrne, and they talk about how details matter. Tell us some of the details that you guys focus on that matter so much that maybe, we see the stunts and the flying and the tucks and all of that, the tumbling. What else matters so much in that?
It's as little as your wrist placement. I mean, if your wrist is just a little bit more up, as we call a broken wrist, I mean, if the judge will see that, then they'll dock off points.
Yeah, and every single tenth of a point matters in that competition. But yeah, just your facial expressions. I mean, you guys are flying through the air, but you're making sure to smile, and I don't know how you do that. It's just really amazing to me. Another thing I want to hint at this. I don't want to say too much about it because I got a story that I'm working on, and you're helping me with it.
Yes.
But Taylor Mecklenburg, I didn't realize this until yesterday. I knew she was a late addition. I didn't realize how late she came in.
Oh yeah.
And basically, you guys went from 20 to 19. You had a routine for 20. Your option were find somebody good enough to step in and make you help you become a state champion, or redo your routine for 19. But just how big a factor was her ability to step in?
It was a huge factor. I mean, she added components.
Yeah.
Like we added another tumbling pass, and luckily we didn't have to change our ending pyramid, which was what our biggest fear was.
And this is nothing I want people to know is one of the reasons you guys won is because your routine was so dang difficult.
Yes.
And you don't just, I didn't know this either. I learned a lot. I learned a lot about cheer this last couple of weeks, but you don't go into June and tell your choreographer, hey, we want a really hard routine. Give us a hard routine. You basically have to earn that hard routine, right?
Yes.
So tell us the process of how you get your routine and how they basically make that up for you.
So the first day, it's a total about an 8-hour process. And the first day, they come in and we do kind of like a mock tryout, and they see all of our skills and stuff that they can put in the routine. And then that night, the choreographers go and they make up the whole 2-minute routine. And the second day, they come back and they expect us to know all the words that they had taught us.
Yeah.
And I mean, we get our whole layout and we work on it.
Yeah. So if you're not good enough, they're not going to give you a very difficult routine. And you spoke at Lions Club yesterday. And one of the things that was brought up was, last year they said, okay, you're ready for a more difficult routine, but you're not quite ready for the most difficult routine.
Yes.
So you guys went in, basically your off season, and you guys put in a ton of work, right?
Yes. We go and we do all the workouts of Summer Pride with all of the, football pretty much workouts that they do. And we work hard all that whole summer.
Okay. So you get the state championship, you're state champions now, and you just get take it easy the rest of the year, right? No,
we have a whole nother competition.
Oh, that's right. Game day state is coming up. So tell us the difference between competitive cheer and game day cheer.
So with competitive, that's the 2-minute routine. There's components of the yelling and we also have the music portion. And it's just a little bit harder. But with game day, it's a little bit more relaxed for us. It's everything that we're doing on the sidelines for football games, all of the more crowd involvement. And it's overall a lot more fun for us. We get to do a band dance.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, I'll tell you what, it was a lot of fun to watch you guys perform. It was tons of fun to watch you guys get that state championship. You guys as you heard the crowd, you got that standing ovation. You guys have really made Kingfisher proud and given us something to cheer about. So we appreciate you guys because I don't think you guys get the appreciation you deserve when you're down there, being the cheerleaders.
We appreciate all the support that we've gotten.
So what is next? Well, first of all, let's say you're raising money for championship
Yes.
rings. Is there some place that we can go? I know you guys have a Facebook page. What can we do to help raise some money for championship rings for you guys?
So on our website, we have a QR code,
Mm-hmm.
and you just go scan the code, and you can donate anything.
And that is the Facebook. What is it? Kingfisher Spirit or something like that? I'm trying to think of what it's
I
called.
think just Kingfisher cheer.
Okay.
Yeah,
well,
Kingfisher.
keep it simple, stupid is
Yes.
what they say
That's okay.
for dummies like me, and I still get it wrong. But
No.
has Libby decided what she's going to do after high school?
I am going to Oklahoma State, and I'm going to go pre-law.
Okay. I mean, I'm sorry. OU wouldn't accept you, so you got to go for Plan B. But hey, best of luck again. It's been a pleasure watching you guys, and good luck for games day.
Thank you.
Libby Barnett, everybody. We're going to take a timeout. Come back. How much time we got left for a second half here, Russell? About 5 minutes. We'll be back in about 5 minutes for the second half, so stay with us.
Merge Realty in Kingfisher is capable and ready to assist you with all of your real estate necessities. Whether it's residential, commercial, farm and ranch, or property management, Merge Realty can help you address those needs today. Merge Realty services Kingfisher and the surrounding areas and beyond. Buying, selling, renting, or leasing, let owner and broker Laney Hilton Merritt assist you today. That's Merge Realty, 405-326-2000. Based in Central Oklahoma, Merritt Network Solutions has all the tools to keep you and your business connected with the rest of the world. Owned and operated by Jasper Merritt, we specialize in network maintenance installation. That includes installing servers, computers, Wi-Fi, security devices, and more. We have clients in nearly every line of business in the surrounding area, as well as much of western Oklahoma. No job's too big or too small, and we're willing to travel wherever you need to help make your networking needs a reality. Visit us at merrittnetworking.it or 405-368-4486. MMS Construction and Scammahorn Concrete of Kingfisher is your top choice for a locally owned and operated ready-mix and material company. Fully licensed and bonded, we provide labor and services throughout Kingfisher County. Commercial buildings and parking lots, residential footings, stems and slabs, new construction, renovation projects, swimming pools, patios, sidewalks and driveways, we do it all, and as always, provide free estimates. Call Sean Scammahorn at 405-625-0314 or email us at mmsconcrete@yahoo.com. That's MMS Construction and Scammahorn Concrete, proud supporter of all KHS activities.
You can learn a lot from the people who power America. All you need to do is listen. So I came to Oklahoma to see where the energy I need, the energy we all need, comes from. I met with the folks who produce it every day. Frankly, they help me rethink a few things. I like them. I bet you will too. If you want to learn more about how oil and natural gas makes modern life go, meet me over at oerb.com/micro.
As one of North America's largest producers of oil and natural gas products, Oventive believes safe, reliable, and affordable energy is fundamental to making modern life possible. We also believe in building strong relationships in the communities where we operate. Locally, Oventive is proud to employ 150 Oklahomans and support our schools through scholarships, sports funding, and FFA sponsorships, preparing the next generation for success.
For 70 years, we've been your trusted provider, right here in your neighborhood. You have pride, and we take pride in you with things like supporting local schools to help empower education and school sports to foster a spirit of teamwork. Because when you're with us, you're more than just a customer, you're part of our family, and we strive to help you connect what matters. Pioneer, proudly serving and connecting our communities since 1953.
Your health is our health. If you're in pain, are recovering from surgery, or have had to postpone a surgery, Physical Therapy Central is open. We take the health and safety of our patients, employees, and the community seriously. Our clinic is clean and safe so you can get the health care you need. Get back to work, back to play, and back to life faster with Physical Therapy Central. Schedule an appointment today at ptcentral.org or call 405-375-5654. Life can hit hard, but great coverage keeps you on the winning team. Let the experts at Stevenson Insurance Center guide you through the personalized process of finding the right coverage for you, your family, or your business.
Personal, commercial, or health, we can service all your insurance needs. Don't blow your coverage. Come see us at 2302 Frontage Road in Kingfisher. All of us at Stevenson Insurance Center say go Jackets! The Shed Grill and Bar in Kingfisher, owned by locals Brent and Steph Snyder, offers everything from burgers to a variety of salads and specialties such as chicken fried steak, pulled pork baked potatoes, and catfish. We also offer sandwiches, wraps, a variety of tacos, and popular appetizers. Gluten-free and light options are also available, as is a full bar with 6 different draft beers on tap and a variety of Shed signature cocktails. Located at 1505 South Main Street, the Shed is open 7 days a week. That's the Shed Grill and Bar. Good food, good friends, good times. Wheeler Brothers Grain Company was founded in 1917 by Frank and William Bill Wheeler. Today, it boasts 19 grain elevator locations with storage capacity of more than 20 million bushels in central, western, and northern Oklahoma. That includes Kingfisher, Omega, Loyal, and Reading. Wheeler Brothers is also involved in fertilizer and chemical application, feed sales, and seed production. We also have several certified crop advisors ready to assist farmers with their needs. Visit our website at wheelerbrothers.com for more information or stop by any of our locations today.
Myers Real Property offers an array of services to our great customers throughout central Oklahoma. Fill up with fuel or diesel, grab a snack, and choose from our wide selection of drinks at our 4 convenience store locations: Jacket Express in Kingfisher, Warrior Express in Okarche, Whippet Express in O'Keene, and Tiger Stop in Tuttle. We also feature Cowboy Express Fuel in Kingfisher and Tuttle, as we provide fuel handling services for farmers, oil field sites, convenience stores, and more. Don't forget about One Day Cleaners in Kingfisher, where we not only offer laundry and dry cleaning for clothing and household items, but we can handle alterations needs as well. That's Myers Real Property, a proud supporter of high school athletics in your hometown.
And just like that, it's back to school time in Oklahoma. Hi, it's John Johnson at Johnson's of Kingfisher. What did you do this summer? Take a cruise, go camping, play lots of golf, or enjoyed a relaxing staycation? May I recommend one last activity? Come test drive our new Ram 1500 Bighorn and Ram 2500 Laramie crew cabs and make this the summer sales event going on now at Johnson's of Kingfisher. Roll up the season on your Saturday game day tailgate in Stillwater or Norman in the Ram 1500 Bighorn or the Ram 2500 Laramie crew cab from Johnson's. Start building yours today at johnsonsofkingfisher.com.
Sounds like a game plan to me. College football, tailgates, and Ram trucks. And for you current Ram owners, as the heat continues, avoid costly downtime. Take the time to keep your pickup service up to date with a service department and a dealership that you'll find in a place like Kingfisher. Johnson's of Kingfisher. Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, and Ram. Same name, same family since 1927.
Since 1945, Kingfisher Body and Glass Shop has been operating as a family-owned and operated business that is dedicated to providing you with the highest quality service available. We have stayed true to our roots and remained right here in the same location at 504 North Main Street for over 75 years. At Kingfisher Body and Glass Shop, you can expect to interact with our friendly and knowledgeable staff. Our services include full body and framework, paintless dent repair, glass chip repairs, as well as full glass replacement. We also have a full-service shop for all of your auto needs. Give Kingfisher and Body Glass a call 24/7 at 405-375-4871.
Bank First is deeply rooted in more than 50 communities statewide. Towns bound together tightly by loyalty. Bank First, loyal to Oklahoma, loyal to you.
All right, welcome back. Still got a minute and a half to go before the start of the second half. Before we get there, we want to show you some of our halftime highlights brought to you by Edward Jones Financial Advisor Chad Burnham. So pretty. All right, see what Russell's got cooked up for us here. There's the strip sack by Jake Reagan, which led to the fumble recovery by Daniel Guerrero as the Jackets forced the takeaway there. Some good running on the ground early by the Jackets, moving the ball. Speaking of good runs, look at this cut right there, Ethan Karcher. And then that block on the outside. That was Damian Haynes blocking out there. We didn't catch that earlier. Damian, great blocking there. And then more pressure by the Jackets, forcing an errant throw. How about a pick six? Ethan Karcher, second touchdown of the game. Fantastic half by the senior Ethan Karcher. He's got 2 touchdowns. Those are your halftime highlights brought to you by Edward Jones financial advisor, Chad Burnham. Thank you, Chad, for sponsoring us this year. Just wish you got to see your son play a little bit more football. It was unfortunate a few weeks back, but it is football, so the Jackets are trying to. I guess it's football. It's the next man up mentality. So Jet Birdwell has stepped in, and safe to say he's getting a little bit better each week.
Start the game, so they deferred their choice to the second half. So Mount St. Mary will kick off and defend the north end zone to begin the second half.
So Kingfisher won the toss and deferred. So they'll have the ball and the wind here in the third quarter. How was your halftime, Sean?
That was good. I went down and thanked the guys for sending up some sandwiches. You guys didn't even eat them.
Hey, we worked our tails off at halftime. Had a great interview with Libby Barnett. Appreciate her coming up.
Short kick in the wind.
Oh,
Barton catches on the father and get a penalty.
Might as well just go down. It's coming back.
Hitting himself in the head. He knows.
Yep.
Down on the far sideline near the 3rd and 4.
It's going to be an illegal block on Kingfisher, so going to lose a lot of field position. Taking his time coming to the sidelines. Over to Coach Myers.
Excuse me, young man. Do you know what you did wrong?
Yeah, he even tried to avoid him. He's going to get an earful right now.
Coach Myers is probably saying, you were behind the play.
Didn't even need to touch it.
Didn't even need to touch it.
24-yard line.
So that pushes the Jackets all the way back to the 24.
All right, Kingfisher comes 2 backs in the backfield. Barton and Karcher. Hand off Karcher to the right side. Might have gained 2.
Karcher gets the carry on that first down play.
Second down and 8 coming up.
Well,
Guerrero's coming off the field. He's favoring one of his legs or ankles. I think Munoz came in his place.
Twins the home side. Karcher and reverses his motion, and there's collision in the backfield.
Yeah, I think the snap might have been a little high and threw off the whole timing of that play. Karcher lost his helmet, so he's got to come off for a snap, at least.
Spotted back at the 22-yard line, 3rd and 12.
So it sets up Stevenson Insurance Center 3rd down and long for the Jackets. Birdwell under pressure, throws it up for grabs. Almost picked off. That's one he's just got to eat. There was nary a Jacket in that vicinity. And a yellow flag in the air.
Get the ball past the line of scrimmage. Fishers.
So waiting on the call here. So intentional grounding is the call.
Intentional grounding is the call against the Yellow Jackets. It's a loss and down penalty.
So that's the second one we've seen tonight. We may not see another one all year long. We've seen 2 tonight. 4th and forever now for the first time this evening. We're going to see Case and Blair punt. Has the wind at his back.
Had a couple pretty good punts last week that
after his first one.
Yeah. That really flopped the field, and this one's going to be caught at the 45.
Low kick there.
Net.
Great pursuit by the Jackets.
Brought down by number
That's
11.
Beckman
Brody
and
Beckman,
Varnell.
Position to start there at first drive.
Jackson Wilbanks is also in on that.
First down, Rockets at the Yellow Jacket 34.
So the Jackets go backwards on offense. What was going to be a great kickoff return now is good field position for Mount St. Mary. 34-yard line of Kingfisher, 10:55 to go, third quarter. Far from over.
St. Mary's gets lined up. Empty backfield, looking to the right side. Excuse me, left side.
Again, under pressure, that Kingfisher defensive front doing its job. The Jackets have brought various blitzes, but the front
pass is incomplete.
doing
Pressure by
extremely
Reagan,
well.
2nd and 10.
Wasn't sure if that was the tight end. I don't believe it was.
2nd and 10.
5 wideouts this time. 3 to the home side. Motion across, quarterback keeper.
Back, TCO calls his own number, runs it down to about
Guerrero back in the game, part of that tackle.
Where he's met by number 20, Jairo Velarde. And
Velarde
number 50,
also in
Daniel
there.
Guerrero. 3rd down and 7.
Sets up 3rd and 7 after that short game. Tessio looks at the sideline. Lines up his tailback. Now he's behind him. Great job by that Kingfisher defense. I tell you, Jake Reagan, Guerrero,
Defense up to the task
Archer.
on that 3rd down play, leading the charge is Archer. It's also Reagan.
So that's a tackle for a loss on that
I
play.
think the whole committee was in on that one.
I see people appreciate our surroundings up here. I tell you guys, send those pictures to David Glover at 4th down for Mount St. Mary. Big pressure.
Reagan took on 2. Then
Tessio runs. Oh, wow. Wow. Tessio ran 20 yards backwards. Threw a 30-yard pass. And the Rockets may get a first down out of this. Pass interference on the defense.
Defensive pass interference against the Yellow Jackets.
So that will give Mount St. Mary a first down. The Jackets not overly sharp here to start the second half. One thing we did note in halftime show is that Kingfisher has gone a full four quarters without allowing a point. Easy for me to say, apparently.
wow, he stumbled through that, but yeah, I'm with you.
Are you sure?
We got it now, champ.
I'm not sure what I said.
Oh, did he fingertip it? Have to get a replay on that.
There you go. Well, it went right through.
On the ground.
It went through Dumont's arms. Russell said, "Yeah, you got one." Shut up. Ask me again.
Say when.
If this is your first Kingfisher game, yes, this is normal. 2nd and 10 for the Rockets, looking for the first points of the game.
A little quick out route to the
Case and
wide
Blair.
out.
Case and Blair with the tackle.
Tackled immediately.
Not
by
much
number 3,
there.
Cason Blair.
4-down territory, no doubt, for Mountain St. Mary. It's going to be 3rd and 7 coming up.
One back in the backfield again. Kingfisher showing blitz. Looking over the middle. Oh, excuse me, over the edge. Oh, was that a flag?
Pass thrown downfield.
I know Ortega's got to be careful. He was draped on him pretty good there.
Secondary from number 12, Santiago
You see what I got?
Yeah, I did.
Fourth down
I
again.
thought there was a flag out there.
So incomplete. It'll be 4th down.
Somebody left a yellow M&M wrapper over there and got me all confused.
And hungry.
Trips the far side. Straight drop back. Looking over the middle again. A pump fakes on his feet.
Takes off. He gets the first down. Gets hit hard.
And drug back in bounds.
Quarterback able to pull the ball down, run for a
Cooper, Delosier. But Mount St. Mary does move the chain, so the Rockets have something going here.
Got the quarterback a little fired up.
Took a pretty good stick there. So it's going to be 1st and goal at the Kingfisher 5.
19 on the play clock. Play clock's at 6. Snap, quarterback keeper.
Oh, stuck. Big hit. That was Delosier coming in and brought it. He didn't clap after that one. Watch his hit right here by Hunter Delosier.
Right down the line.
It's going to be 2nd and goal.
Going to run to the opposite side.
Again, that run defense solid.
Job by the Yellow Jacket defense to straighten
Jake
out
Reagan
the
over there. Ortega over there. Now 2 flags fly in the air.
Flags fly on the play. Well after the play.
Well, let's see who these are against.
I got a pretty good idea. And if it's unsportsmanlike now, you got to be extra careful. And it is. So whoever that is on, that player, I mean, one more and they're out. So whatever has got your firecracker lit, just be careful. Yardage wise, it doesn't mean a whole lot. $7:09. Let's get this thing going, guys.
Yep.
3rd down.
Quarterback on the ground again.
Gets hit by Delosier. Several other Jackets come in, help clean it up.
Makes the stop.
Got
No
a
gain on the play. 4th and goal.
Jacket coming up slowly there. Velarde. He was one of those in on that tackle. He's grabbing that shin area. So it's going to be 4th and goal for the Rockets, looking for their first points of the game.
High formation.
They're staying with Krug at quarterback here. Just been running him. Now they
Go
roll him
fake it.
out.
Throw it in the end zone. They got a penalty flag. We're holding.
Nope.
Number 4, John Allison. However, there is a flag found.
Illegal man downfield there, so it's going to negate the touchdown. It's one of those linemen released a little sooner. Maybe he thought his quarterback was going to run for it. That's where the RPOs will kill you. Because your linemen don't know what you're going to do. So that backs up the Rockets now to about the 7-yard line where it's going to be 4th and goal again. One thing's for sure, they're going to dominate the time of possession in this game. A stat that obviously can be misleading.
We got a gentleman all the way out here on the numbers on the home side. They're going to motion across.
Krug calls for the
Watch
snap.
the out route.
And it is incomplete. So the Jacket defense holds once again. Pioneer Internet defensive stand. The Rockets were knocking on the door. The Jackets said, nobody's home. I don't know.
Nobody's listening anyway.
You can't say that. But the Jackets are pinned deep in their own territory, their own 7-yard line. 6:20 to go, third quarter.
Seemed like they were just down here not too long ago.
Not very sharp on their first drive of the half. We'll see what the second one brings up. I think it's Karcher.
That's Karcher deep. We got Barton leading for Karcher. Karcher gets the line of scrimmage, tries to get to the side, but can't.
I think it's actually Velarde that was also in the backfield with him.
In on the stop for the Rockets,
They're giving Barton a rest.
Along with Jake Allison.
Number 20?
Yep.
Okay. There we go. I can see it now.
Yeah, pretty easy.
Easy there, Minox.
Second down and almost 10. Not much gain on that first down play. Oh, miscommunication there. Try to get the pass out to Reagan after quarterback and tailback were not on the same page.
3rd down and 9.
So it's going to be a Stevenson Insurance Center 3rd down. Again, the Jackets very sluggish on.
Do not look like they took full possession of the halftime for the offensives to go over anything here.
They're down. Barton goes in motion. Birdwell has plenty of time. Just overthrows everybody. Blair wanted a flag. Felt he was interfered with. Does not get it, so the Jackets will be forced to punt again.
For the Yellow Jackets. Back deep for the Rockets, number 5, Maddox Stanley.
Blair back to punt. There's a Rocket back at the 44-yard line. Kind of a sideways directional punt. Goes out of bounds.
What are they going to call it out of bounds? 42? 43? Again, St. Mary's with good field position.
5:23 to go. Oh, we're just over halfway through the 3rd quarter. Didn't this start an hour and a half ago?
It's almost your bedtime anyway.
Almost. Whatever. 30 minutes past.
Get your cookies and warm milk and go to sleep.
So the Rockets sticking with Krug at quarterback here.
Just tailback around the right side.
And I've got to wonder, I kind of made mention of in a replay that Russell showed in that first half when Tessio
Hit his head on the floor.
Boy, his head bounced off the turf
turf.
good. Oh, we got a turnover? Jackets recover.
I didn't.
Well, I didn't know there was no movement down there.
I thought somebody was hurt.
Yeah, I did too. Velarde comes out of there. So the Jackets get the Pioneer Internet defensive stand yet again. Yeah. Sean's wanting to replay them. I don't know what to replay. Yeah, I had no idea that something happened there.
I really did. I thought somebody was down, like injured. All right, Kingfisher back on offense.
5:06 to go. It's like a long pass play.
Wilbanks in motion. They fake to Wilbanks. Birdwell keeps it on the ground.
There you go. 7-8 yards on first down carry. That's what you want to see on a first down. So the Jackets are ahead of the chains for second down. It'll be 2nd and 8.
The gain is out to midfield, 2nd and 2.
Yeah, 2nd and 2, gain of 8. Sorry. Sadly, you knew what I meant. You were like right there with me.
I still don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah. Barton now back into the backfield.
4 wide outs. Barton, high formation. Quick pass to Blair on the side. Don't you ended up holding, right? You didn't have to hold him. That'd be Mr. Wilbanks on that.
I think they're going to get Wilbanks there.
Yeah.
Keep your hands inside the shoulders, and maybe they don't get that. So it's from the spot. It's going to be kind of back, basically the line of scrimmage now.
Of the hold, replay 2nd down.
He's 2nd down again.
2nd down and 3 yards to go.
Oh, well, that flag went way up there.
Flag down on the near sideline.
That was a sideline warning.
Probably a sideline warning.
Ooh. I didn't see a warning sign there. I saw the unsportsmanlike penalty.
Well, Coach Myers was questioning his holding call there because he did have him squared up.
You can't see it as well as I can through these binoculars, but Jeff Myers' face is a little red right now. He's not overly happy with that.
15-yard unsportsmanlike penalty against the Yellow Jackets. Ball spotted back at the
So the holding penalty plus the unsportsmanlike penalty moves the Jackets way back. Remember when I was talking about being ahead of the chains on 2nd down? Now they're way behind them.
Trips the far side.
Now they release Reagan. Yeah. Reagan trying to fight off that tackle. He cannot. So it's going to be a Stevenson Insurance Center 3rd down.
It's complete to number 2, Jake Reagan, brought down immediately by number 21, Wade Webb.
3rd and very long.
Yeah, Mount St. Mary's kind of read that one pretty well. Reagan wasn't even barely got off the line of scrimmage.
It's not as long as his quarter, but it's still 3rd and long.
Motion across.
Again, just
run the ball.
day for Birdwell. He just lets it fly. It's going to be incomplete, but great job by the offensive line there as Birdwell had plenty of time to throw. His receivers didn't get open for him, so it's going to be a punt for Kingfisher coming up. It was a promising start with an 8-yard run, and then boom, boom, and another drive that goes backwards.
Yeah, he had the whole right side of the field was wide open. All the receivers down there, it's easy to look through here. He had plenty of running room. I don't think he could have got a first down, but
Blair kicks this one to the far side. Boy, close to a couple of rockets there.
Back spin on that one.
So another punt. I think last week's game featured 18 punts, if I'm remembering correctly. The Perkins Kingfisher game. Both punters were limping when they left the field. Figuratively. Rockets at their own 34. 3:17 to go. Third quarter. Feels like it should be the fourth.
Yeah, about 10 more minutes on this quarter. I'll go to quads on the far side.
Ball illegal procedure flagged against the Rockets. 5-yard penalty.
How about first and 15?
To the 29. First and 10. Mount St. Mary.
Krug's still a quarterback. Under pressure.
Under pressure. Wow. So say he is. That's who you had to throw to. He's the guy that is uncovered. You've got two backs down here on three receivers.
Cooper comes in, makes the tackle.
Santiago Ortega catching the pass. Gabriel Ward. Second down and 8.
It trips to the far side. I had a little movement on the line of scrimmage.
Second and 8.
Hard snap. Ball's on the ground.
Big loss there. Guerrero, the closest one. Krug just had to jump on it to save the possession for sure.
Back to the 28-yard line. Third down and 16.
That keeps the clock running.
Yeah, it's been a, you see our student section there and the band.
Three to the far side.
Jackets a lot of movement there. Blitz.
Pumped it.
Catch is made. First down. Haynes had good coverage. He just didn't realize the ball was in the air, and so he never made a play on the ball. So another big conversion for the Rockets.
I want to turn around and pay attention, boys. They're already running a play. Tail back around the right side.
Ran it right at Haynes, who gets the tackle, but not before 8 yards are gained. Minute 20 to go, third quarter.
St. Mary's is trying to get on the line of scrimmage and get the ball moving. Maybe back to line of scrimmage. Third down.
Munoz in on that tackle.
Third and 2.
Velarde and Guerrero also in there. Third and short, under center.
Kind of bobbled the snap. Ball's out in front of everybody. 4th and
half a yard.
4th down and 1.
Yeah, I would say at least half a yard, maybe a yard and a half. Well, I mean the flag's on the sticks on the 42.
Rockets don't have to snap it here. I don't think they're going to unless they want to just run up and try to shock everybody.
3 seconds.
That brings us to the end of the first quarter.
That was a quarter right there. A sluggish one, a long one.
Good, every bit of 45 minutes.
Same score as halftime. Kingfisher leads at 24-0. We've got a 4th and short coming up after this.
Call Capital Roll-Off today for your next project. Our containers are great for construction, remodeling, teardowns, cleanouts, and junk removals. We drop it off, you fill it up, we haul it off. We also offer demolition services. Locally owned and operated by Corey Muggenberg, Capital Roll-Off has multiple sizes to fit your commercial or residential needs. Capital Roll-Off, call us today at 405-375-3333. In business for 30 years, Cheap Brothers Insurance has more than 150 years of combined experience ready to serve you. We are an independent agency that represents all major companies, which allows us to tailor to your specific insurance needs. No account is too big or too small as we offer home and auto coverage, but also specialize in commercial accounts. For that local service you deserve, stop by Cheap Brothers Insurance today at 219 North Main in Kingfisher. Call them at 405-375-4144 or visit cheapbrothers.com.
All right, welcome back. I want to congratulate the Okarche Warriors baseball team. They punched their ticket to state. Beat Tushka today for second time. It was number 9 beating number 8 2 days in a row.
Begin the fourth quarter, 4th and 1 for the Rockets.
4th and short.
With the wind at the back, bringing in an extra blocker.
Oh, I'm not.
Ball's on the ground.
Yeah, that went the wrong way. They tried to kind of catch Kingfisher off guard there, sent the man in motion, and he went under center. But he never did quite get the snap there. So it's a turnover on downs. John Allison was the one in motion, and I like the idea. It just wasn't executed very well. Another Pioneer Internet defensive stand for Kingfisher.
It's kind of tricky. I mean, you're really not supposed to go towards the line of scrimmage before the ball is snapped,
Yeah,
correct?
that's kind of what, when he started to move forward.
Yeah.
First down at the 44-yard line.
Tell you what, here's I don't want to say shocking score.
Are you saying Metro and Perkins?
Yeah, game.
I heard it was 7.5.
Oh, we got a first down run there.
Laundry on the
There goes Sean again. Sean.
So I didn't say anything. I saw the holding.
So Perkins leading 21-7. We're showing that game in the third quarter right now.
Holding against the Yellow Jackets will negate an excellent run by Barton.
So I gave Barton the first down, and once again, Sean speaks up and lets everybody know there's laundry on the field. Totally ruins it. So 1st and 18 now after that penalty. Barton again.
Trying to get to the outside.
Stiff arm. Gets drugged down. Good tackle there.
Barton brought down by number 21, Wade Webb.
Wade Webb with that tackle.
I'll say it again. And he complete a short pass, a couple of them to get him off Barton. Or your Z sweep or something. Misdirection.
Well,
come on.
We'll see if they're listening.
I know they're not.
Oh, that's hurtful. 2nd long.
Quick snap.
Yeah, there's nothing developed there. No gain, maybe a loss. I think, yep, Birdwell is sacked on the play.
On the play by number 60.
Nothing was developing quickly anyway on that.
Yeah. He had plenty of time.
All the way back to the 34-yard line. 3rd and 20.
So Stevenson Insurance Center, 3rd down and long.
3rd down, and I don't even want to count it. I'll let Chase do it. It's 3rd and 20. Double move. Nothing going.
So pass is incomplete. It will be a punt coming up for Kingfisher. I'm understanding Willow was watching. I want to say hi to Willow.
4th and 20.
Cool shirt you wore the other day, Willow.
Was that the King Swisher shirt?
Yes. Susie Rice is watching.
Good snap. Low kick. Into the wind.
Good driving kick into that. Ran in a great Kingfisher bounce and roll. It's going to go all the way down to the 21, 22-yard line. So this half resembling much of last week's game.
45-yard punt into the wind by Blair that time. First down,
A lot of punts.
Rockets.
A lot of punts.
Turnovers on that.
Yard line.
Defense. St. Mary's does have the win at their back this half, or this quarter, excuse me.
Let's see what they can do with it. Again, it's Krug has been playing quarterback this whole half. See what
Empty backfield.
Sean just watching TV with the rest of you.
Yeah, I don't have binoculars or a vision. Quarterback keeper, nowhere to go.
12 lined up at the quarterback position. Joseph Krug.
Guerrero really frustrated about something there. I don't know if he felt like he got held or what it was, but he's showing his frustration. He's the one coming crashing around on that left side, that left end. Now he's probably got some artificial turf in his mouthpiece. That ought to taste real good.
Motion across the field. Quarterback going to roll to his right. Looking downfield.
Another catch made. Good stick over there on the far side made by Dallin Barton. Ortega also over there.
On the far sideline after the pass was caught.
You know, they've made some tough throws and some tough catches.
Down, 3rd and 1.
Yeah, most of his yards has been in that zone right in there. Just a little short 6-7 yard passes. So we give it a running back around the right side.
Again, Barton right there.
Might have got first down.
A couple of people missed, picked up
And he did.
First down.
Not much, but just enough.
Now I can start watching live because it's within my window. One step drop, quick over the middle.
Oh, almost picked off
Good
too.
play. Damian Haynes.
Damian Haynes with a nice job breaking up that pass intended for number 8, Joaquin Brooks. 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
That would have stayed in the air a little bit longer. I think Barton could have run right underneath it. Again, Kingfisher crouching the line. It's time they drop back. Another 6-yard pass.
Pass complete out to the 40-yard line. Forward progress rule for that spot.
Another 3rd down coming up.
3rd down and 1.
Well, that was a
pretty good spot, wasn't it?
A lot of forward progress right there.
I don't think
9-yard pass.
I don't think the ball made it that far.
I don't either.
Met the backfield. Might have squirted through for a first down.
I think he did squirt. And
1 yard gain, good enough for another
Jefferson
first
Hodge.
down.
Another first down for the Rockets. Again, they're going to dominate the time of possession in this game. At this point, though, they've got nary a point to show for it.
Double move. Kind of overthrew him, but Hayes was right there with the receiver. He didn't bite on the double move.
Last week he did, and that's what allowed Perkins to score its first touchdown of the game. And I know that's something that they worked on this week. Second and 10.
A little delayed blitz by Kingfisher. That time he just got rid of the ball.
Pass intended for number 4, John Allison on the far sideline.
Other district games, we got McLeod leading Anadarko 20-18. Perkins still up by 14 on Metro. It'll be an impressive win by the Demons if they hold on there.
What's the quarterback going to keep it? Makes a guy miss. Pick up of about 5.
So it's going to be fourth down there. And also North Rock Creek leading Manford 24-2. Of course, Kingfisher playing Manford next week.
Timeout, St. Mary's.
We'll keep it here. Interbank postgame show coming up at the conclusion of this game. We'll have our Jackson's Auto Family Player of the Game. Also, our Cheap Brothers Insurance Cheap Shop Play of the Game. Let's see kind of what the consensus is there for that. Some more post-game highlights as well. We'll have some post-game stats. Song and Dance by Sean Scamahorn. Jackets are discussing things right now. Big day tomorrow.
It is?
I'm asking.
Oh, no. No, sir.
Kingfisher girls cross country team currently ranked number 1 in Class 4A. Big win last week at the pre-state meet.
Saw that. Running
at Norman tomorrow. We'll get some bigger schools.
4 wideouts. Going to send it back out in motion. Quarterback on a 4-step drop. Going to just tuck it. Oh, I thought he was going to tuck it and run. Instead, he delivers it over
a conversion. The receivers just keep it alive and making some contested catches. And Delozer was right there. Just made a tough catch. First and 10 for the Rockets.
20 and counting. Empty backfield once again. Fires a quick out route.
We're taking Velarde on the tackle.
Forward progress marks to the 29-yard line. 2nd and 5.
Sticking with the empty backfield. Bring in a lead blocker, quarterback keeper. Kingfisher comes up with the ball. They say first down.
The carry picks up the first down.
Timeout. They sent a guy on and nobody came off.
Timeout by Kingfisher. Let's take this one with them. 6.5 to play. Jackets up. Rockets threatening. We'll be back.
Before the 1930s, most of rural Oklahoma didn't have electricity. With rural areas in such dire need for electricity, the Rural Electrification Administration was created. The REA made modest loans to create rural cooperatives. The first loan to a member-owned co-op in Oklahoma came on October 1st, 1936, to Cimarron Electric Cooperative. Cimarron completed construction of a plant and lines, and on December 24, 1937, became the first to turn on the power. Since then, Cimarron's mission of bringing electricity to its members has been nothing short of successful. Farms have grown and become more efficient, oil and natural gas companies have set up shop, and our membership grows every year. Thank you for being part of Cimarron for all of these years.
All right, we're back. Rockets with the ball. Keep it on the ground. Plethora of Jackets in there again. Munoz, he's been busy on that offensive front. Guerrero also in there.
Jefferson Hodge gets the carry for the Rockets.
And they've been on the field the whole time.
So apparently my father's watching from Hinton. Said maybe Mount St. Mary should have brought their volleyball team.
Yeah, they're good.
Yeah, not a crack at the football team, but Mount St. Mary has dominated 5A volleyball of late.
Quarterback trying to get the edge.
And we're going to have a
penalty
penalty
flag. Well, holding on the receiver, maybe.
Well, Green pulls it down, takes up nice yardage. However, there's a flag down on the play.
Yep.
Yeah, you can see right there. It came in as it was Ortega who got held. Great catch there by Kinney on our Oventive sideline cam. That moves them back. 21-yard line. Clock resumes, 5:40. Second and 9.
Two wideouts each side. One back set. Quick drop. Throws it out route. And it is broken up.
Yeah, that time Ortega.
Play on the ball there by number 12, Santiago Ortega, to break up the pass.
Ortega was able to get his hand in there, knock it down. Allows the clock to stop.
Another great look there.
Kenny's right on top of everything, isn't he? Don't tell him I said that.
As long as it doesn't have gravy on it.
Rush the quarterback. He's throwing over the middle.
Throws it up again.
And his receivers are able to come back and get it.
Complete downfield to number 4, John Allison. Tackled
Another conversion, and that one was just a prayer. I don't know if our defensive backs just aren't, realizing the ball's in the air, not making a break on anything, or credit the receivers for Mount St. Mary's. It's 1st and goal again for the Rockets.
Kingfisher shifts to the right side. Quarterback's going to keep it on the ground.
Crew quickly brought down.
52 Hunter Delozer with a nice tackle on that play. Makes it 2nd down and goal. No gain on the play.
Sure hoping he was not the one with the unsportsmanlike, because him and the quarterback are off real chippy against each other.
Yeah.
Because he does not need another one if he got the first one. Kingfisher's defensive line slides down. Rolls to his right, looks in the end zone.
Great job by Barton there. He goes up and contests that one.
Pass breakup in the end zone.
3rd and goal.
Makes it fall incomplete. 4.5 to go. Is it like 11:45?
It's only 9:15.
It's good to know all of our crew stays humble.
Yeah. Trying to give guy a little cred.
Yeah.
Fakes the handoff, rolls to his right, in trouble, just throws it towards the end zone. Almost picked off.
That was your chance there, bud.
Stone hands.
He had it.
Intercepted by number 20, Jairo
Velarde had the pick.
From the 7.
So here we go. 4th and goal.
I don't think he was in the end zone. That might have put us on the 1-yard line, which is
Yeah.
the way our offense is playing right now. It's probably better that he did not catch that.
So we'll see if the Jacket defense can hold again. It's 4th down and goal for Mount St. Mary.
Trips to the left, looks to his left, throws it out route, and it's incomplete.
Another turnover on downs.
Incomplete. Ball goes over once again.
Ortega was there to get his hands on it. It's another Pioneer Internet defensive stand. That's the 2nd turnover on downs inside the 10-yard line. So the Jackets, good news is turnover on downs. Bad news is we're at the 7 again.
We're at the 7 going against the wind.
Well, this is where you want your ground game to be able to get the yards. There's 4:16 left. Deep in your own territory. You want to be able to just churn out a couple of first downs here. Hasn't been easy.
It has not been easy.
As you can see, Mount St. Mary is just loading up the box.
Try to give it to Barton. He cuts back right into traffic. Finally got a yard.
We got a Yellow Jacket down. That's Munoz holding his left knee.
Slow to get up.
Takes his helmet off. I believe it was Munoz who has an issue with his kneecap coming out.
Oh, see, okay. I remember them talking about one of them.
I hope that's the case. I mean, something that happens in soccer. As they're looking at him here, that's Wade out there with him.
Seems like you'd almost have a wrap on it.
Tell you, I could not do Wade's job. And credit Diego because he knows that there's a good chance his kneecap's coming out in a game. And still he comes out and he plays, and it's good to see him walking off though. But you see him right there. He's been active tonight on that defensive front. Second and 9 for Kingfisher.
Fake to Karcher. Birdwell.
Oh, they got him. Another
And
flag.
and a holding penalty.
I think the illegal man downfield. I mean,
Oh,
Karcher.
it probably was a legal man downfield. That's what got him in the first half on that same play. Let's see it right here. Yeah, he's more than 5 yards down the field.
Blocking downfield and blocking well, but yeah, that's the second time on that play that they've
had good yardage and same penalty.
Ineligible receiver downfield. Half the distance.
3:36 left.
Second down.
And you almost hate to get onto the lineman because he did have his block. He was just 6 or 7 yards down the field.
Yeah, and I imagine like when you're in the moment like that, maybe you've got a pretty good idea where you are. Maybe he had no clue he was that far.
Banks in motion. There's counter action.
Boy, Karcher.
Lucky to get out of the end zone.
Yeah, barely out.
Archer gets the carry, thrown for a loss back to the 1 yard line. Third down and very long from there.
It's 3rd and 15, 3rd and 16 here. See Barton back into the game.
Let the clock run down as far as you can. Third ball under center. Just trying to try to quarterback sneak, get it. And the ball is on the ground. They called him down. Yes.
Sneak. Play was ruled dead. It's going to be 4th and long for the
You
Yellow
get about a
Jackets.
yard there if you want some good news.
Three Case and Blair drops back to punt.
Still
Maddox,
21-7,
Stanley
Perkins
back
in
deep for the
Metro.
Rockets.
Blair's going to punt deep in his own end zone.
High snap.
Returnable kick. Will be returned inside the 30. Good tackle made there, though.
12. Santiago
Ortega makes the
with a
tackle.
nice tackle after the Blair punt. It'll be first down for the Rockets.
Exciting second half, Sean.
Mm-hmm. I was just trying to think of a scenario right there that we'll discuss it later. It might not make sense live. Sometimes I come up with stuff.
First down Rockets from the Yellow Jacket 28.
1:45 to go. Mount St. Mary at the Kingfisher 28-yard line.
Empty backfield. Tight end the right side. He releases over the middle. Long pass to the sideline. It is complete.
Barton there immediately.
Complete on the far sideline. Tackled immediately by number 31, Dallin Barton.
To the line quickly. Minute 30 and counting. Empty backfield again. Going for the end zone. Nothing doing.
Haynes was right there, step for step.
Once again by number 32.
Third down.
Haynes, third down, 6 from the 24.
Clock is stopped with 1:19 to play.
It's time they bring in a H-back. Looking to his left, nowhere to go. Tries to cut it up the middle. Open field.
Still running. Krug still on his feet, brought down by Guerrero and Barton. Guerrero might have had the breath knocked out of him there. First down run, though, for the quarterback. Krug has come in, played admirably here in the second half. It's first and goal again. Third time the Rockets have had a first and goal situation.
Slant route.
Is it made? They say yes. It's a touchdown.
Oh, boy.
8-yard touchdown pass.
That's ruled a reception in the end zone. It's a touchdown for the Rockets.
With 48.9 seconds left.
Josh Allison comes in, makes that catch. Takes the goose egg off the clock.
Now we go to the swinging gate again, or actually, you don't call this a swing gate. You get them on both sides. Tries a quick slant route and got it.
No good.
Incomplete, and with
Did he not catch it?
48 seconds left in the game, Kingfisher 24.
Evidently not.
St. Mary 6.
Let me get the replay.
You got something there.
Trying to see through the windows.
So the pass fails there. 24-6 is your score. 48.9 seconds left. It's been interesting half, and honestly, it's probably a lot like Perkins felt last week. You did some good things in the first half, got you a seemingly comfortable lead. Now, I mean, obviously, it's played out way different. They scored late. Kingfisher scored early in the second half. Kingfisher did some things, but probably left that game last week. Perkins feeling like they should have finished better than they did, and I feeling it here for Kingfisher that certainly didn't come out and play the second half like you hope they would have. And credit Mount St. Mary. I mean, they've come out and
moved the ball and played defensively. And Kingfisher, I would like to see our yardage for the second half.
I'll stick around for our Interbank postgame show. Jackets recover the onside kick. Karcher.
.5 seconds left.
Attempt recovered by number 23, Ethan Karcher.
What is district points?
15 is the most.
15 is the most.
You can gain or lose. Big 46.5 seconds left.
Hand off to Barton.
And you see
Barton gets the handoff from Birdwell. Loss of about a yard on the play.
A lot of white jerseys there.
Tackle made by number 78, Nicholas Johnson.
We don't have to take another snap. I don't think they will. Nope. 24-6 will be your final score.
Looks like that's going to bring us to the end of the ball game. But a nice round of applause for a hard-fought game by both teams. Final score: Kingfisher picks up a big.
So there's your final. Kingfisher 24, Mount St. Mary 6.
24-6 over the visiting Mount St. Mary Rockets.
Took till the fifth game, but the Jackets got their first win. Will this be the start of a few more? We'll find out. Teams are shaking hands at midfield there. We're going to take a timeout. Lots to do in our Interbank postgame show. We'll have our player of the game, our play of the game, some stats, highlights, and more. This is Kingfisher High School football on KingfisherSports.tv. We'll be back after this.
Dennis's Express Pharmacy in Kingfisher offers fast, friendly service, including free delivery, free mail-out, free blood pressure, and much more. Come see us at 1308 South Main Street. Our convenient store hours and drive-through window make it easy for you to shop for your healthcare needs. We're proud sponsors of all Kingfisher activities, programs, students, and staff. Dennis's Express Pharmacy says, go Jackets! Dr. Jeffrey Danner and his team have provided preventative, restorative, and cosmetic dental care for our patients for over 15 years in the Kingfisher community. Dr. Danner offers same-day crowns, dental implants, clear aligner orthodontics, and many other unique dental services with comfort, integrity, and excellence as his top priorities in a beautiful, clean, and welcoming environment. Most insurance plans accepted. Financing and in-house membership savings plans available. Visit us at 901 Hospital Circle or online at kingfishersmiles.com or call us at 405-375-3857. Kingfisher Dental Designs, where dentistry and art come together.
F&M Bank loves giving back to the communities we live and serve in. Banking with us ensures your money goes back into your community. Our goal is to provide you with reliable banking you can trust, delivered with a unique passion for service. F&M Bank has all the modern banking services: mobile banking, lending, reward checking, electronic checking, and more.
We invite you to come see us at any of our 8 locations. Come find out what relationship banking is all about.
F&M Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Kingfisher Family Eye Care has been serving Kingfisher and the surrounding communities for over 40 years. Dr. Sykes and McMullen strive to provide thorough, efficient, and modern eye care in a comfortable, relaxed environment with a small town feel. Dr. Sykes and McMullen not only prescribe glasses and contact lenses, but diagnose and manage eye diseases such as cataracts, glaucoma, macular degeneration, and dry eyes. They also have a wide range of glasses and sunglasses to choose from. They are accepting new patients at this time, so give them a call to schedule your eye exam at 405-375-3128.
The High Plains Insurance Agency takes pride in keeping up with the many changes in the crop insurance industry and keeping their insurers informed of these changes. The goal is to help each farmer customize their crop insurance to meet their needs. Thanks for your continued business, and remember, call Amy or Danny at High Plains Insurance in Medford and Loyal at 580-395-2447 or toll free at 1-800-346-4056 for a quote today.
Interbank in Kingfisher serves the needs and caters to the economic strengths of the communities we serve with 15 statewide Interbank locations. Through our associates at each location, we strive to provide a high level of personal and professional customer service in a community bank setting while maintaining our commitment to personal integrity, customer service, and community involvement. We're ready to help with all your banking needs. Interbank in Kingfisher, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
All right, welcome back. Interbank postgame show. Michael Swisher, Sean Scamelhorn. As Kingfisher gets its first win of the season, 24-6 over Mount St. Mary. The Jackets improved to 1-4 on the season, 1-1 in district play. The Rockets suffer their third straight loss. They're 2-3 and 0-2. And Sean, about 6.5 hours ago, we felt pretty good at halftime about the way the Jackets were playing. They were up 24-0. At the half. The defense dominated. The offense did some good things and, had a couple of big plays and got a special teams field goal. We got a defensive touchdown and it was up 24-0. Felt pretty good. Again, here we are 6.5 hours later. It's kind of like, wah, wah. Just kind of a dud of a second half. And I'm not trying to be too critical of the Jackets, but it just, you hope to see them come out of that second half and do much of the same, and it was exactly not that. And again, credit Mount St. Mary. They came out, continued to play hard. They made a lot of plays in the second half, and Kingfisher just didn't.
Yeah, I don't know if you call it adjustments or not, and like we said, you go into half 20. We hadn't scored 24 all year. You go in, we had the lead. And you were thinking, when they went in, you thought, well, shoot, we'll come out and go with this. And then it was like they let the air out of the balloon. And then, Mount St. Mary's did everything they could. Completed short passes, completed third downs. Seemed like every ball he threw up for grabs, it was going in their hands. And, Kingfisher didn't come up with big defensive secondary play in the second half.
So we talked about the halftime stats. Kingfisher had run for 76 yards on 16 carries, a good average there. Threw for 91, 167 total yards. Second half, or by the end of the game, Kingfisher 81 total yards on the ground, 99 through the air. That's 13 more yards, total yards there in the second half.
6.5 hours.
Yeah. So 180 total yards for Kingfisher, 167 of them in the first half. So that's kind of, again, I don't think Wolf has time of possession. I don't think he does that on this right here. He does not. So, Mount St. Mary, that's the time of possession. Easily 3-1 in Mount St. Mary's favor would be my guess right there. But again, the Jackets 81 yards on the ground. Mount St. Mary just 61 on 36 carries. Again, Kingfisher's run defense very good tonight. 1.7 yards per rush for the Rockets. They were 21 of 42 through the air. A couple of different quarterbacks, 218 yards. So they end up with 279 yards, almost 99 more yards than Kingfisher ends the night with 180 total yards. And again, Kingfisher wins 24-6. Go figure. That's just kind of how it works. Like last week, Kingfisher had more yards than Perkins Tryon, and we were bragging on that right there. So still a long ways to go on the offensive side of the ball. A couple of individual statistics here. Birdwell did rush for 27 yards, as did Karcher and Barton for 23. Again, not much good there in the second half. These are all basically first half statistics if you look at them. Haynes, 2 catches, 39 yards. Reagan did have a couple of catches. Case and Blair with a catch. Let's see. Barton ends up with 11 tackles. Hunter Delosier with 9. Jairo Velarde gets in on 12 tackles. Chase Cooper on 10. Those are some of your leaders right there for the Jackets. Let's take a timeout. When we come back, we're going to have some post-game highlights. We'll have our player of the game, play of the game, and more. So stay with us.
Friday Night Lights is one of the best ways to spend your time in the state of Oklahoma. Kingfisher may be a small town, but we win big. Here at Jackson's and Kingfisher, your locally family-owned and operated Chevy, Buick, and GMC dealership, we share in that small-town pride.
Whether you come by a new or pre-owned vehicle from our amazing sales team, or experience our great customer care from our service and parts department, every step of the way, we will treat you like family.
And we're back. Interbreak post-game show. Michael Swisher, Sean Scammahorn taking a look back at Kingfisher's first win of the season, 24-6 over Mount St. Mary. We'll take a look at some post-game highlights. These are brought to you by Edward Jones Financial Advisor. Oh, God. Oh, that is Chad. Hey, man. Chad Burnham. Chad Burnham. All right. Let's see what Russell's got dialed up for us right here. Big stick right there. Was that the freshman, Brody Beckman, coming and making that tackle right there? Speaking of big hits, Hunter Delosier comes in. One of those goal line stands for Kingfisher. The Jackets denied Mount St. Mary twice inside the red zone. Stiff arm by Barton. We're just trying to show off for Kenny's sideline camera skills here. That play ended with a penalty. That's one of the nice catches there by Kenny. Another one right there. Deflection. A lot of the fun stuff happened in the first half. But let's take a look at our Cheap Brothers Insurance cheap shot play of the game. This was a wild one. It's really, we had to kind of piece together 2 plays here. We'll take a look at that. This long pass, interference on the play. Somehow Case and Blair comes up with it. Then he fumbles the ball, and the ball's on the floor. And here comes Damian Haynes, loses his helmet, and makes the recovery right there. Just a crazy play. Let's take a look at that again if we can. I don't know how Case and Blair made the catch.
Right. I mean,
and this is a throw into the wind by Birdwell.
And he's running full blast.
Look at this. He's got to come back to it.
It's tipped.
Wow.
There's the face mask and the pass interference. And then Haynes, thank goodness, was right there. And that was the question that was asked at halftime. You know, if both penalties were on them and they recovered the ball, what happens?
Yeah, well, I'm glad I don't have to come up with that. So thank you, Damian Haynes. But that was your Cheap Brothers Insurance cheap shot play of the game, brought to you by Jet Birdwell, Case and Blair, Damian Haynes. And thank you, Pat Cheap at Cheap Brothers Insurance, for being a great sponsor. Now, time for our Jackson's Auto Family player of the game. And I think we're all in agreement. Unfortunately, just all kind of happened in the first half, but big first half for Ethan Karcher. As Karcher was doing it offensively and defensively for the Jackets throughout the night, but some of his bigger plays right there, that cutback that we were talking about, just a wide open lane for him to run through, gives Kingfisher a touchdown. He wasn't done yet. This pass is tipped. He picks it off. Then it's a race. Ethan wins the race. Touchdown Karcher there. Now, this was a fantastic effort right here on Karcher at the end of the play. Unfortunately, you saw that yellow flag come in. Had a couple of those called back. But Ethan Karcher, our Jackson's Auto Family player of the game. So I think that's going to do it for tonight's broadcast. Let's see. Next week, we head east. And then the next week, we head easter. Next week, it's at Manford. And then the following, no, it's not a Thursday game. Then the following week, we are at Metro Christian. So a couple of trips to the Tulsa area over the next couple of weeks as the Jackets hit the road after having these 2 games at home. But Sean, the most important thing is the Jackets tonight got the win.
Yes.
They needed it. So, back to the drawing board on
We
some
can
of the
sound
things we got to
depressed
clean
all
up.
we want to
Yeah.
about the yardage and everything. They got the W, got the monkey off their back.
Well, and this was in all seriousness, coming in, we said this was a game. If you want to extend that playoff streak to 24 years, you've got to win this. This one and next week. Just to be honest, 2 games on paper you absolutely should win. You've got to win those if you want to have a shot at getting to the playoffs. And so the Jackets took care of number 1 tonight and getting this win, and then next week it's going to be on the road at Manford. And we'll see if I can get one more quick look there. So Perkins Tryon does beat Metro Christian. So Perkins Tryon has got the inside lane to the district championship as the Demons. A fantastic win tonight over Metro Christian. McLeod hangs on and beats Anadarko 20-18. And let's see if we can get that other. So the last score we have for North Rock Creek and Manford was 24-2. North Rock Creek on top. Those are 2 teams, again, on paper that Kingfisher should win, but you got to play on both of their fields. So anyway, I want to say thank you to Kenny Lunsford, who just about screwed up the entire broadcast because he's ready to get out of here. But Russell slapped his hand and said, "Just wait, Sonny. We're not done yet."
Get a replay of that.
So now I'm going to talk 10 more minutes here. Put that on my monitor if you don't mind. I want to say thanks to Eli Johnson. He's up running our main camera. Kenny Lunsford, you saw a lot of his great work tonight on our Oventive sideline cam. Sean Scamelhorn for just sitting over there with that barbecue the whole game and not really eating much of it. And Russell Stitt for not getting Sean's replays up in time tonight. That's it for this week's broadcast. We'll come to you live from Manford next week. This has been Kingfisher High School Football presented by Johnson's of Kingfisher.